I don't even know how much charge it has on it. And of course my hair looks different on this side than it does on this. I should have curled it or something. Anyway. Oh, I got another Feskier. Oh, wait, who sent the second Feskier? Oh, thank you so much. Ramona, thank you so much for the Feskier. I really appreciate it during Live Fest. Y'all, thank you so much, Momo. All right. Okay, so let's see what we got. Hi, Daphne. Alicia, thank you so much for the Fest Pops. Yeah, Momo, thank you so much for keeping me in check here. I'm overstimulated already. I am already overstimulated, and I've got a laundry list of stuff that I have to do. And I'm also kind of worried about this light. Well, if this light poos out, well, no, this thing is, how long is this? I don't know what I'm going to do, actually, because where's the little things in the back? Y'all, this computer is interesting because it has these little Thunderbolt things. I might have to get like another cable for my daughter, like a longer one, to plug into this, or I'll just use the phone thing. I'll figure it out. But this thing has a, it's somewhere. It has a cable connector, and I'm just messing around with stuff. Oh, you're leaving, Ramona? All right. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, let's see. Let me get to the proper place here. All right. Yeah. So this whole point is just to never trust his charges, okay? You might have part of the story, but you don't necessarily have the whole thing. There's almost no way to know that you've got the whole thing, okay, without doing a whole background check. And then even then you got to really be careful. So ladies, I'm gonna tell you something that these dudes don't want you to know, okay? Yes, because somebody asked, like, what is the difference between charges and crimes? I'm gonna tell you, there's a huge difference. Crimes are what, okay, charges are what the dude got caught for, okay, and why he went to jail. But crimes could be things that he got caught for. Momo, thank you so much for all those Fest Pops. They could be things he got caught for, but also things that nobody knows he's done. Okay? That's the difference between crimes and charges. Crimes, okay, we don't necessarily have the full picture. Charges, that's what got proven in court, okay? And I just realized this darn thing is in the way. I gotta see if I can move this without, because I need to be able to see the goals. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, it's inconvenient. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I just realized I couldn't see the live goal. Wait. And I'm just now realizing I had no idea where my damn camera was on my phone. Okay. That's okay. Does that work? That works. Y'all. Momo, thank you so much for lighting up the roses in the gift gallery. Oh yeah, that's right, it's Gift Gallery Monday. Yeah, y'all, seriously, I'm just realizing that. Like, I had no idea where the little camera thing was in my phone. Oh well. Oh, Momo, thank you so much for the donuts. Golly. Alright, so here's something that these guys don't want you to know, okay? When a man in prison tells you, I'm in for fraud, Mo, thank you. When a man tells you he's in for fraud, thank you, Kimmy, what he really means is, I'm telling you what sounds the least scary, okay? See, in prison, your record becomes your brand, okay? Like you're famous, okay? Like you're that girl. Your record becomes your brand. And these men know how to rebrand their crimes like a resume, okay? They'll take something violent, something sexual, okay, something sick, all right, and dress it up in a suit, okay? But behind that little fraud charge might be a woman he beat half to death. Alicia, thank you so much for the I love TikTok. Might be a woman he beat half to death. Damn it. This thing's in the way. He might have really hurt somebody, okay? Hold on a second. Come on now. Come on. Cooperate with me, light. Let's see. Used to investigate fraud under military healthcare. Nickname Inspector Gadget. Chantel. That's awesome. That is awesome, actually. All right. So the dude could also be, trying to conceal a child that he touched or something like that, or a pattern of stalking, which I saw a lot. You did that for 8 years, Chantel? That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for your service. Let's see. Coercion. He could be hiding. Manipulation. All that stuff that never made it to trial. Okay, because he intimidated every witness into silence. Kari Berry, not even new hair. It's just I just let my hair down today. And damn it, this light. I'm sorry, y'all. Ah! 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 Oh, this is just bad. This light's just heavy. Hold on a second. I gotta figure this out. So it's not like... Come on, damn it. This is gonna drive me absolutely bonkers today. I'm sorry, y'all. Getting used to new equipment, you guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Thank you, Kari. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart meal. Please subscribe. Superstar Boss, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So this guy could be hiding plenty of stuff. Okay. He'd be hiding plenty of stuff that never even made it to trial because he's intimidated every witness into silence. What's going on, Mandy? All right, so you think you're writing letters to a misunderstood man, okay? Thank you, Taylor. You think you're writing to somebody who's misunderstood. Everybody abandoned him. Bull crap like that. Mandy, thank you so much for the hand hearts. All right. But in reality, you might be writing to a monster who is simply good at hiding, okay? That's why I say ditch that man when he goes to jail. You find out the dude is a felon, just ditch him. Like, seriously, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It is not worth it. There's a bunch of stuff that you're not going to understand. And it's a big risk. Okay? And the risk, the juice, is not worth the squeeze. Okay? That's basically what I'm talking about. The juice is not worth the squeeze, y'all. Okay? So, yeah, sure. Oh, Momo, thank you so much for the fest gear. Momo, I gotta find a new melody. I don't know if I can. Momo, thank you so much for the fest gear during Live Fest. I gotta find another melody. But yeah, these guys are just good at hiding. Okay. Oh, Chantel, $10. $10 at 5 and below. I love that place. But yeah, I know there's a lot of women that come in here and dudes too that are like, you know what? Actually, no, it's mostly women that are like, you know what? You'll find men out here, like all the men out here do. So what's the difference between dating a prison dude and a dude on the outside? Because they all do the same thing. I'm gonna tell you what. Oh, you know the song now, Chris? The difference between the dude on the outside and a felon is that for the felon, he is a proven monster. Does that make sense? Are you going to... Okay, if you had to take a chance, or if you felt like it was necessary to take a chance on somebody, there are, Chantel, but would you take the chance on the guy that has the clean record or the guy that is a proven monster? I'm just saying. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying, y'all. Because, exactly. Oh, Aurora, perfect. His patterns and his record shows. Exactly. The pattern and the record shows. Why on earth? I can't stand it when I hear women say that. Because it's like, do you hear how you sound? Do you hear how you sound? It sounds silly. Okay? We already know that this guy has proven to not follow the law. He doesn't respect himself. He doesn't care about himself. How is he going to care about you? Mandy, thank you for the Go Popular. Like, come on now. And thank you for the Fest Pops, Mandy. So, I don't know. But we're going to get more into that in a little bit, okay? I'm just saying. Because, sure, yeah, plenty of guys lie and cheat and all that bullshit and hurt women and all that. Yes, we know that. We know. But when a man already has crossed the line into the system, he's proven that he has no problem stepping over boundaries and destroying lives. He doesn't care about that. Duh. Okay, so when you open that cell door to your heart and you send that commissary money, when you let your children hear his voice through the phone, understand this. You're inviting danger into your home, okay, that's already been caged for a reason. It's not romantic at all. It's not redemptive. It's Russian roulette with your safety. And he's holding the pew-pew. Okay, I hope y'all can understand that. Let me shout out the top viewers real quick before I get started for real. All right, Momo's number 1, Mandy's number 2, Cynthia's number 3, Emmy Sue Bacon is number 4, and Chantel is number 5. Thank y'all so much. Yes, so let's talk about the lie of the label. Why his charges don't tell the whole story, okay? So prison paperwork doesn't actually reflect the totality of what the dude has done. It's only what they could prove, okay? Again, many charges go unreported. Or many crimes, I should say. Not charges. Many crimes go unreported, okay? It just is what it is, all right? They might... Here's one of my personal favorites. You'll have a charge of something real nasty, but then it gets pleaded down to like a lesser charge. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You'll see somebody that's got a real nasty charge. And then somehow they get a deal and take like a lesser charge that doesn't sound so nasty. Yeah, but they still did the nasty thing. Okay? So you'll have a guy that is downplaying his charges, probably in hopes that you'll never actually go look up what he did, and you might not even be able to find it. Charges versus crimes. Yes, charges are what public could prove. That is what the authorities could prove. Okay? Crimes are anything that a person has done, proven or unproven. Okay? Pixie, what's going on there? Malay Ray, yeah. So there is a difference. Oh. All right, so listen, violent offenders often plead out to non-violent crimes. Okay, this does happen quite a bit. And a man who only did financial crimes, okay, might still have like a deep history of manipulation, abuse, or exploitation of women. Actually, what did we find out about? Okay, y'all. Okay. All right. They just had that new Hulu series on the Murdaugh, right? Over in wherever the hell they were at. Remember how that guy was doing all kinds of jacked up stuff with the money in his family's law firm? He was stealing. But not only was he stealing, he was also like on prescription medication, like abusing prescription medication. And he was also like, you know, he was engaging in intercourse with trafficked persons. Okay, he was doing all kinds of stuff. Okay, you don't know anything else about a person other than what they got charged for. You know y'all know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that stuff kind of goes hand in hand. Like you got somebody like a man that is doing weird stuff with money, like fraud and stuff like that. There's probably, I don't know. I shouldn't say it. I can't say more than likely. All I'm saying is there is kind of something that I've noticed, okay? Because what do guys like to do when they have money? They like to go after as many women as they can because women are currency, okay? Women are currency. And so, like, they want to flash their money. You know what I'm saying? So then when you got a guy that's, like, stealing money, he's just gotten away with something. He's gotten away with taking something that wasn't his. And then he might go flashing it around. You know what I'm saying? So there might be like a string of women that were abused while he was doing whatever dirt he was doing with the money thing. Okay? I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, I don't know. There's something great about being single. Like, it's just too creepy out there. Please like the live, please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. And y'all, also, please remember, it is Live Fest. I am in this competition. I'm in this competition and I need y'all's assistance to keep me up there in the top 500. Oh, and I want to tell you guys, thank you, real quick, before I even move on. Real quick, your guys' contributions moved me up to level B2. So yeah, new league. Thank you so much. Awesome new league during Live Fest. Actually, hold on a second. No, I actually jumped 2 leagues. I started Live Fest in B4. So y'all moved me from B4 to B2. I really do appreciate that. That's 2 leagues. And okay, Momo's saying I'm currently 385 in Live Fest. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. But the competition isn't over. This round is not over. What's going on, big girls? What's going on? Yeah, the competition's not over. They're still today and then tomorrow. Like, it's running until tomorrow night for this round. So please help me stay in that top 500, y'all. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. When I woke up this morning, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, big girls. Yeah, I'm still, I should have done something with it, but I was like, I don't know what I was going to do with it. But then I saw my face today. New light filter drive me crazy. I needed my hair around my face or else I look weird. I'll look weird today with my hair back because I'm using like a new light and I'm still getting used to the surroundings. So I needed something. I needed something to, I don't know. Something to block the light. I don't know. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, I wish I had thought about that and had some time to like do something with it before. Anyway, I'm sorry. Y'all, I know. All right, so listen. Here's the thing, okay? I want to know, actually, how many of y'all, ladies, how many of y'all have ever heard a man say that, like, is not as bad as it sounds? Lady Libra, thank you so much. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard a dude say, like, it's not as bad as it sounds. Like, when he's talking about his crimes or stuff that he's done in the past. Have y'all ever heard that? Epiphany said, Chantel has, yeah. Sebastian, you too? Lady Libra, yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah. And what did he really mean by that? Like, what do you think he really meant by that when it was said? And go ahead and put that in the chat too. Like, what do you think he meant when he was like, it's not as bad as it sounds? Like, meh. Like, was he trying to get over? Yeah. Sebastian says it's exactly as bad as it sounds. Yeah, that's my guess. He meant, let me continue to do that and more. Ooh, gosh. That's frightening. Yeah, I don't like that. That's bad. Oh my God. So let's talk about the master of rebranding, okay? This is how inmates rewrite their stories, all right? He means he didn't think he'd get caught. Ooh. Run. Yes, definitely. Y'all, when I say it's not worth it, I really do mean it, okay? No, I don't know from personal experience. A lot of people always ask me that stuff. Oh, did you get burned by an inmate? No, I just listened to a lot of prison calls and had to do a lot of drug busts in my day. And a lot of them, women were there. What's going on, Flockin? Women got roped into this stuff thinking that they were holding a man down and taking care of him and stuff. And he just wrecked her life. Thank you for getting your daily heart me, Flockin. Yeah. So these guys know that women want to believe in the good guy who made a mistake thing. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Exit Strategy. Soft Exit Strategy. I like your name. It's like, ooh, I'm going to get out of here like this. And thank you for liking the live. Listen, we are socialized to give dudes second chances. We are socialized to see the good in people and to believe that people can change and all that stuff, right? And so these guys are banking on that 100%. Okay? They're like, hell yeah. Let's see. Epiphany says they want to feed into that romantic notion of the guy is misunderstood. Right? Ew. Misunderstood. So here's what happens. Inmates are going to craft narratives that sound noble. I took the fall. I was young. It was just a hustle. I was doing it for my mom. Because we needed, to eat. And she needed help paying the light bill. So I was selling crack. Like, but here's what they do also. They omit the victims. They omit or they minimize the harm. Okay? And they focus on redemption arcs. Okay? Yeah, well, while I'm locked down, I'm going back to school and I'm doing A, B, and C. And they let me work with puppies. Like, I'm training puppies and just like... Oh, I'm learning construction. Oh, Kari Berry saying that's the old me. Yeah, just come on now. But it's like, that's improving. God damn. I just thought of something. And this is something that I tell my children. Okay, I've got a kid that's in middle school and I've got a kid in college. Okay, and my college age kid, I'll talk to her and I'm just like, I don't know. We talk about things like planning, like, okay, what are you going to do? Oh, Jesus Christ. Attacking the ones that have to live under the yoke of that narrative is wild. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Just saying. They made those choices themselves. Thank you, Momo. Because I'm not sure if that's a bot or not. Let's see, because one day the role be besieged to the younger generation. Yeah, thank you, Momo. Oh, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Fucking God. Look at this bullshit. I'm sorry. Let me guess. You're one of those dumbasses that voted for Trump because you hate black women. I don't know. Like, I can't deal with that. You know what happened? You know why they voted, if they voted for those crime bills, if that's actually true, which I don't know, but if it is actually true, probably because they were tired of being terrorized by y'all niggas. I'm just going to let that marinate for a fucking second. Because let's be very clear, it's not like you motherfuckers were just like chilling out in the neighborhood and riding bikes and planting trees and fucking helping old ladies with their goddamn groceries. Y'all weren't doing that shit. You guys were out there fucking robbing people and pew-pewing people and graping children and women and everybody and fucking breaking into people's houses and selling fucking crack and shit like that. I never saw my mother or granny have problems with a man. Okay, so look, so then they're mules. I'm guessing. Okay, so here's the thing, Mr. Man. So for you to put those two things together, you just made a statement basically saying that you're blaming black women for things. And then you talk about your mom and your grandma. So when I hear those two kind of statements like that together, you're basically telling me that your mammy and your grandmammy were fucking black male worshiping mules. That doesn't help anything. That doesn't help anything. So it's like, and what the fuck? Like, so what the fuck? Honestly, okay, no. This shit really pisses me off, ladies, because I'm fucking sick of it. And so are a lot of other women. First of all, I'm not even talking about you niggas. Like, I'm not even talking about the black community here. I'm talking about the country. But I guess because you see my face, you're assuming that I'm talking about just you. This shit is happening to every ethnic group in this country. I do have a dad, and my dad is on TikTok, and he's proud of me for talking about this shit. You piece of shit, bitch. Let me guess, you didn't have a fucking dad. I'm guessing you didn't have a daddy. If you're over here talking about that crime bill shit, I'm guessing you didn't have a fucking daddy. How about you do this? I'ma send you my daddy's fucking shit, and you can have a conversation with my daddy. Or how about this? How about you get your motherfucking daddy and get my daddy together and see which one of them raised the better child? Actually, hold on a second. We might have a fucking problem with that because I have a high fucking authority that you don't even know who your motherfucking daddy is. That's why you're over here trying to talk about mine. Because you probably didn't have no motherfucking daddy. I had a fucking dad. My dad and I talk all the time. My dad comes to my lives, bitch. What you want? My dad agrees with this shit. My dad is embarrassed by you. My dad is embarrassed by you because you and him look ethnically the same. None of my sisters on TikTok? Bitch, bye. That's the shit that pisses me off. I'm so sick of y'all motherfuckers. I'm so sick of y'all motherfuckers. Ladies, please support this live. Please support this live. Y'all get to... You know why I'm upset? I'm upset. Actually, you get out of here because you ain't even a person. I don't like that shit at all. You want to sit here and make assumptions, make weird ass assumptions, and I'm guessing you're making the assumptions based on the color of my skin and the fact that the motherfuckers around your neighborhood abandoned their babies. I'm guessing that. I'm guessing that's why, Mr. Man, that you're over here assuming I ain't got no daddy is because the motherfuckers in your neighborhood all abandoned their motherfucking kids. No. No. My dad and I have a great relationship, and he supports me. Jesus Christ. Not everybody is a piece of shit. Okay, like you, sir. Not everybody had to sit there, and you talking about your mom didn't have so you're telling me that your mother and your grandmammy didn't have a problem back in the fucking 70s, back when those crime bills were made? They didn't have a problem with motherfuckers fucking breaking into people's houses and robbing old ladies and selling crack to the children and beating women, knocking their heads between the washer and dryers and shit like that and making babies everywhere and not taking care of them. So you think that your mammy and your grandmammy were okay with that shit? You, sir, are abominable. You, sir, are an embarrassment. Not an embarrassment to me because I don't tie myself to you motherfuckers. Y'all a whole different breed. Y'all a whole different breed of bullshit. Just degenerate. And then want to sit here and say that I must not have a dad. How? What the fuck? Shit, I wish my dad was in here right now. My dad's probably hunting or something. Actually, he probably is fucking. He's probably in the goddamn woods right now. Shit. My dad has fucking hobbies. My dad is retired. Yeah, not only do I have a motherfucking daddy, but my motherfucking daddy's retired with multiple fucking properties, bitch. I'm gonna inherit. What the fuck did you inherit, bitch? Dust? You probably inherited dust. Because your daddy didn't give a motherfucking shit about you. And so you're assuming that every black woman's father didn't give a fuck about her. Fuck you. Not my story. Crime is nasty, and just because motherfuckers in a neighborhood look the same doesn't mean that it should be okay for y'all to be like wreaking havoc on the community. That makes me sick to my stomach. Y'all sit there and think that you can do everything to the community and just everybody should be okay with it. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And if anybody speaks out about it, oh, well, then you just must hate black people. No. No. I hate assholes. I hate assholes that wreck communities. I hate assholes that make babies and then abandon them. I hate assholes that beat women. I hate assholes that abuse children. I hate assholes. I hate assholes that freaking run around celebrating the fact that mothers are going to lose their SNAP benefits. That shit is disgusting. Y'all's behavior is some of the most degenerate shit. There's a reason, actually. There's actually a really good reason why I do not talk about the fucking men in my ethnic group. Because if I did, like y'all, my blood pressure would be so goddamn high if I spent my time. I talk about everybody, but there's a reason why I try to stay off of y'all. There's a reason I try to stay off of y'all. First of all, there's enough people on your asses. But the weird thing is, bitch, instead of you going to do something, you're over here trying to come to a woman's life who is trying to protect women from harm, from very real dangers. And instead of going to do something productive with your fucking life, you're going to sit here and try to call me fatherless. I wish my daddy was in here. Y'all, I know, well, shit, Momo's been in here when my father's been in here. My daddy's been in here. My daddy supports me. I have a daddy. I have a daddy. Oh, and I'm going to inherit. Are you a fucking moron? Your life is not my life. And the fact that your mammy and your grandmammy were totally content with your daddy fucking leaving your funky ass, I don't know what the fuck that's got to do with me. But quit crying about it and go build up your community, bitch. And stop trying to tell women that we hate black people because we're trying to keep women safe from y'all. What the fuck's wrong with you? It's fucking gross. Let me get off of that shit, because I hate that shit. That's like the only... Because here's what really pisses me off. I'm gonna get on this and then I'm gonna get off of it. What really pisses me off is that if I were any other ethnicity, nobody would be coming at me about talking about criminals. If I was any other ethnicity, if I was a white woman, if I was a Hispanic woman, if I was an Asian woman, if I was any other ethnic group in this country, not a single soul would be getting mad at me for talking about criminals. It's only the black community where a woman will get dogged out by not only shitty ass men, but mule mammy ass fucking pick me ass women too. Because somehow in my community, oh, Christina, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Actually, you know, I don't know. No, you're a fucking bot. You gotta go, bitch. Not everything is about color. You're an idiot because everything is about color. Yes, the fuck it is. But it's only in my community. A woman could look like me. And it's just us. For whatever reason, crime is synonymous with the black community. What the fuck? And for whatever reason, it's like black men are okay with the idea that crime is synonymous with the black community, so much so that when a black woman speaks up against crime in general to keep women and children safe, they have to sit there and attack the black woman for speaking out against crime. Because what the hell are we talking about? This is disgusting. Yeah, Shen, low ethnic pride. Because what the fuck? I don't understand it. I don't come from a family that thinks that shit is okay. I come from a family of like military folks and fucking law enforcement people and people that did really good shit. Hell, I got like a distant cousin that's a fucking, well, he's got like a different, I don't know, our names are weird. We're the same family, but we're not. But yeah, I can't say that because then y'all end up figuring out who I am. Look, Flockin, let me put thank you so much for the fest cheers. But I am so goddamn sick of that shit. I don't understand how that became a thing. Why is that cute? Why is that cool? Why is that cool? Why is our music full of so much bullshit about motherfuckers committing crimes? And somehow that is okay. Somehow that was passable. That's the kind of shit that gets radio play. So much so you got motherfuckers coming up into a woman's live and mad because a black woman is saying crime is stupid and women shouldn't be coddling dudes that are committing crime and you should just stay away from them. If I looked any other way, nobody would have a problem with what I'm saying. Jesus Christ. He said you would see women getting beat right in front of your house by their mate. That is awful. Diamond, what's going on? Yeah, Flockin, let me put your name up here. Oh, shoot, I gotta do this. I'm so sick of that mess. Because it's dumb and it sounds stupid and it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Well, I used to be embarrassed. I used to be embarrassed back when I consider us all like a people. But once I realized like, nah, because look how they behave. And the stupid thing is, that's what people wanted all along. That's what people wanted all along. They wanted a separation. Well, they fucking got it. But all you had to do was fucking get to the men. Get to the dumbass men. That shit pisses me off so bad. That shit makes me sick. Queen, thank you so much for getting your daily heart me hope. Thank you for the Go Populars. Woo. My God. Yeah, there's a reason why I don't talk about this subject, because then I get too fucking heated. I get too heated. And then hell, and then let my daddy be in here too. Talking about daddies. Me and my daddy talk about this stuff. When my daddy and I talk about this, yeah, we're not happy people when it comes to this fucking topic right here. Because it's fucking gross. And my dad, he finds it very, very horrible because he's a man. And my dad's just like, he doesn't understand these dudes out here. He doesn't get it. He's like, why the hell are y'all like that? Cindy, thank you so much for the heart signal. Yeah, that shit pisses my dad off. Like, as a man, he's like upset when he sees. I almost said something. When he sees motherfuckers like that, Jesus Christ. Let's see. Shen saying men that understand accountability will feel collective embarrassment. Yeah, and my dad does. He is embarrassed. Like, I'm actually, you know what? Because if my dad were in here, he might want to say something. Especially because somebody's attacking me. Somebody's attacking his little girl. Even though I'm middle-aged and shit. But yeah, especially if it's a black man attacking his little girl because his little girl is talking about crime. My dad, yeah. Lucky my dad's not in here. Shit. Because his ass is probably hunting. What the hell season is it right now? Anybody know? We're going to have a use of force. Shit. My dad would be like, where are you at? I'm retired. I was about to say turkey. Yeah. Because my dad does deer and turkey. But if there's turkey afoot, my dad's probably out there. Because goddamn. That dude. Oh, God. He's got a fuck. Never mind. I'm talking about my dad's trophies. His hunting trophies. Anyway, y'all please like the live, please share the live, and if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Jeannie, thank you so much. Thank you for the perfumes, y'all. That shit gets me heated. It's because it's gross. I keep, you know what? No, because I'm still embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because because if we were out in public and we're standing next to each other, people are gonna think we're together. I'm embarrassed about that kind of shit. Fucking hell, act right. Let's see, for it being deer season and whatnot, we sure have a lot of deer in our area. Yeah. Shan, thank you so much for the fest pops and the lightning bolt. May, thank you so much for the fest pots and kettles. Thank you for the fest pops, y'all. Thank you. Sisterly Sage advice. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Y'all, I'm sorry. That shit really pissed me off. I can't stand motherfuckers like that. Unless no, he ain't in here. No, because he's hunting. He's probably out. He's an hour behind. So his ass would have been up at like 4 in the morning. How'd the battle go? Oh, we won, Shan. We won. All 3 rounds, dude. It was crazy. Let's see. He just wanted to get a rise out of you. It's definitely a delicate subject. No, he didn't want to get a rise out of me. No. That's how a lot of these dudes feel. That's how they feel. Especially because he went and talked about that crime bill. He talked about that damn crime bill. Ladies, I'm going to tell you this again. If you find out... Hold on, let me see where I want to start with this. Ladies, right there is a prime example of why you should never give a felon a chance. Okay? That is a prime example of why you should never give a felon a chance. Okay? There is almost no accountability. And I don't mean punishment. I mean accountability. Okay? Oh, thank you so much, Sisterly Sage. Thank you. Yeah. When they talk about accountability all the time, but when they talk about accountability, they actually mean punishment. And they're only talking about it for women. Yeah, Shen, come on. I should make you pay to come up. But you were at the battle last night. Hold on, let me end this thing. Let me end the live wishes so I can bring you up. Yeah, we're going to do things differently because I got to celebrate anyway. Y'all, I already know, like, my creative manager is going to be calling me, or not calling me. She's going to be sending me a message to let me know that I made it. I made it, y'all. Like, I made it to past 500,000 diamonds this month, and the month's not even over. I think I'm sitting at like 530,000, and I'm going to get to the next manager. So I'm just waiting for my current manager to be like, hey, but she probably hasn't even seen my stuff yet. She probably hasn't even seen where I'm at in Live Fest. But I can't wait. Like, part of me wants to say, hey, Myrtle, did you see it? But I'm just going to let her see it and be like, oh, my God. Okay. What's going on, Shan? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Lavender. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I see. I came in, and I feel like everything you said was valid. The one thing that I wanted to speak on and to kind of like further validate what you're saying is, when it comes to a lot of these dudes that get incarcerated, right, a lot of them are incarcerated for victimizing people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's very telling, especially when it comes to like black men and stuff like that. We will forego how we victimize other people that's trying to figure out how we've been victimized, right? So we'll go in and we'll talk about us being kicked out the home. We'll talk about us being targeted by the candy epidemic and stuff like that. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of those things happened the way they did because black men were already going in a certain direction anyways. When we talk about government assistance trying to kick black men out the home, the majority of those black men that were quote-unquote kicked out the home, it was because they wasn't married to the women that was in that home.
Thank you.
The majority of those dudes that were, and that's the thing, like, if you had been married, right, the way a lot of us try to say that marriage was just so strong in the black community, if you had been married, you wouldn't have been able to get kicked out, and you probably would have benefited from those government benefits as well. And for those that try to seem like, oh, well, they targeted the black community with the candy epidemic and stuff like that. True, that is true. They did.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, there was already a smug issue in the community because we had black men that came back from the war. There was already...
Exactly. Uh-oh, Shan, where'd you go? Your microphone is still on, but I can't hear you. What happened?
Hold on. Let me disconnect my signal right quick. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Now I can't hear shit. What are you doing?
What about now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
I'm outside. I'm sorry. I'm outside. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, we were targeted by those things, but black men was already trending towards a certain way, right? And then on top of that too, to make it seem like we've been victimized, and then try to take it out on black women. Black women are not the ones that victimized us. In fact, I'd say, and I've been saying for y'all's own detriment. And this is where we should have been held accountable, how you turned over to the system to be punished for the things we did. Oftentimes we were coddled and protected. So to get on here and act as if y'all are wrong for finally putting your foot down and being like, oh, well, we're not going to coddle these criminals and these wrongdoers and these felons and stuff like that because of the things we did, is very much so it's still giving the titles and like coddle and stuff like that. He might be like an adult, but he is still very immature mentally speaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably some of that Arrested Development from being in prison there. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, but let's talk about that man in the house rule. Ooh, that looks stupid. Let's talk about that man in the house rule, though. Okay, so that was struck down the Supreme Court in 1968, but it was only and this thing is, yeah, a freaking male-centered ass mammy did it. But anyway, but here's the thing: it was either 4 years in 6 states or 6 years in 4 states.
Yeah, it was less than 20% of the states.
It was very tiny. It was literally either 4 or 6 states for either 4 or 6 years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, not even a child's whole childhood, not even a kid's whole childhood. And it was struck down in 68. So before a lot of these dumbasses were born that are talking about it now. And it's like, that's got nothing to do with why your daddy wasn't there.
And the first red flag for me, with this notion of like black men being kicked out the house or whatever, it was a black woman. I want to say I was on a Twitter panel a couple of years ago, or like a Twitter space, and she asked, "Where are these men that were kicked out the house? Where are their books at? Why aren't none of y'all interviewing these men to figure out exactly what was going on?" Because it's like, we'll talk about these men being kicked out the house, but I can't ever say I've heard from any of these men that were allegedly kicked out the house. So then I was like, that's a good point. We have men to talk about Jim Crow. We have men to talk about the Civil Rights era. We have men to talk about the candy epidemic back in the 80s. And we have men to talk about the war on smuggs and stuff like that. But where are these men to speak on being kicked out the house? Where are they? Where are they at, though?
It's like, because it didn't happen. Because it didn't happen. Hey, Katarina. Hey, Silly Long fans. Thank you. Yeah, because it didn't happen like that. And that's the other thing, too. Because it's not like you'd be getting kicked out of your house.
Right.
So how'd you get kicked out? It wasn't your house. So that's even more embarrassing. Like, it's just stupid. Like, let's finish the thought. So you can't get kicked out of your own place. So that means you were living up under a woman who was on assistance. Shin. Hey, Shin. Thank you so much for the fest gear. But yeah, you're living up under a woman and her food stamps. You're eating up all the baby's food. And living rent-free in her subsidized home. Or whatever. Or living off of her government assistance in her home. Like, you can't get kicked out of your own place. Like, this is so dumb. It's not like his name was on the lead. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get kicked out of your own place.
Right. And I think this just goes to show, and I've been saying it for a while, I'm gonna say this, men at large, right? Because I be hearing about this whole male loneliness thing, and essentially what it sounds like to me is that men want to be victims of women choosing not to mess with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not giving a fuck about us, which I don't blame y'all for at all. But especially when it comes to like other black men, we have a perpetual victim mentality, one that we've been victimized by like white supremacy. But it's so deep that we want to be victims of everybody. We want to be victims of black women not choosing to be with us or choosing to hold us accountable. We want to be victims of white people, which I understand. But then we also want to be victims of dependents. Like, we want to be victims of dogs. We want to be victims of children. And what I mean is...
Uh-oh. Wait.
A woman, like, pretty much making, like, a gourmet meal.
Yes. Are you talking about...
Making that gourmet meal, and it was like...
Are you talking about, Rainstorm Samuel? Are you talking about that lady that has the pit bulls?
Yeah, she did have a pit bull, like a gray pit bull or something like that.
Yeah, she's got a couple. Yeah, she's got a few.
And she was going through cooking food and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, it was a good video.
Yeah.
But then a hell of men were on different platforms were mad because, you wouldn't do this for no man. And I think it turned out she was actually, like a lesbian or something.
Yes.
I think. And it's like, why the fuck would she do that shit for a man?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you were so mad, and it's like so much of us are so dedicated to being the victims, we'll compare ourselves to hold dependents just to try and like garner some sympathy or some pity. And it's very infuriating because stand the fuck up. Like, I be wanting to say, like, be a man. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
out here embarrassing us for nothing because you want to be in your feelings. So the fuck, what if she wouldn't cook for us? Or if a woman wouldn't cook for us? Go cook for yourself and stop fucking crying.
Yeah, that's kind of, you know what? I think I would be upset being a man. Being a black man, I would be upset. I'd be upset. Because, oh my god. Y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heartbeat and please subscribe. And please, y'all, let's not forget it's Live Fest. It is Live Fest. And I am still in competition. I'm still in that competition with these folks that are hitting this thing heavy, y'all. They're going to be, actually, yeah, we're all going to try to be unaliving each other for the next 2 days. All right, so please don't forget about me. We're not done fighting. Yeah, we're not done fighting. I'm at number 386. We're not done fighting, y'all. But yeah, I would be embarrassed, I think, if I was a guy, because I'd be worried, like, every time somebody looked at me, like, are they thinking I'm a piece of shit? Like, it's already bad enough because, you know, like, the stuff that happens, you know, to us anyway.
Right.
But now it's like a bunch of your brethren are getting, you know, fucking podcast mics talking about these women ain't loyal and they're not cooking and cleaning for us anymore and they're not rubbing our backs and they're not making us lunch. Like, what the fuck? I'd be so embarrassed if I was a dude.
Like, you know how embarrassed I was when, I think it was last year, they got on Twitter or something like that and asked a question, like, man, what could, I think, what was it, Kamala do or something like that to gain your vote? And the first thing these motherfuckers said was something about some damn child support.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
You could have said anything about systemic racism. You could have said anything about the disparity in the hiring process for black thing, but you...
Yeah.
Pathetic.
That was...
Like, that was so embarrassing. And then when I get on these panels or like on Twitter or something like that, or these posts on Facebook, and I'll be saying things, I'll address things, and I'll say we as men and other things, and a man will come and tell me as a man that it's not all men. Like, bitch, I know it's not all men. I don't do this shit. But the point that be pissing me off so bad is that you're so scared of being held accountable with other men, right? And you will do all this shit, but the moment, say for instance, y'all talk about the accomplishments of men, especially when it comes to black men, we will use the accomplishments of other men to try and say why men are necessary or why men are good, when that's not even the group of men that we're a part of. We'll talk about how men have created societies and did everything all over the world. Motherfucker, that's not us. We didn't do that shit. We're not the ones that built these things. Yes, you want to rely on the accomplishments of other men, as in you want the collective credit, but you don't want the collective criticism? Nah, get the fuck on, bro. I'm not with that. I don't like that.
Yeah. That is actually kind of a particularly funny thing that I've seen, like, especially when they talk about, like, the nuclear family, and I'm like, who the fuck? What do you mean you want to go back to the nuclear family? Like, when the fuck was that a thing in the black community? It just wasn't. It was
black women always works.
Yeah. Like, what? It's so dumb. It's almost like, did you see that movie Step Brothers?
I heard about it.
Ah, shit. Okay.
No, you're talking about with, not Will Ferrell.
Yeah, it is Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly.
Was it the one where they had like a...
Yeah, that. But there was this part, because...
I've seen probably like half that movie.
Okay. There's this part in that movie where John C. Reilly... Because John C. Reilly's dad is a doctor, you know, in the film. And he said something. He was talking trash, like, back and forth to Will Ferrell, I think. But then he was like, he put his hands on his hips and he's like, we're learned doctors. And his dad's looking at him, he's like, I'm a doctor, you're not a doctor. You know what I mean? And like, that's kind of what these guys remind me of. It's like, y'all didn't build the stuff like these institutions. But y'all, yeah, this is a house of learned doctor. Thank you so much. Yeah. And it's like, are y'all fucking serious? Like, what did you do? Yeah, Amy, there is no we. Like, where's the we? You know, and instead of actually doing something, and then the excuse is, and I know, okay, so it's half, well, I can't say half excuse, but it's part excuse and part, meh, okay, like the thing where there is a history of, like, You know, like every time in this country, black people do something substantial, like build communities and stuff like that. Like it actually gets like burned down or flooded. Like Central Park used to be like a very nice black neighborhood. Okay, like there's at least like 13, but I know there's more. But there's at least like 13 prominent black communities that used to be in this country, in different parts of the country, that were destroyed. Okay, because people didn't like the fact that we had something in these places, and so they systematically destroyed these things. And it's funny because it's not actually something that's like taught in school. You might hear about like, you know, a couple of incidents, like, you know, people have heard of Rosewood, Tulsa. Yeah, people have heard of Tulsa, but like New York. I'm trying to think, like, I don't remember like where else, but there's like, I remember at least like 13, but I know there might be more. What's going on?
I was saying that one lake that people always be going to that they say not to swim in, like, was it Lake Lanier or something like that?
Yeah. It's Lanier or is it Lanier? Like, yeah, but yeah. Yes. Because those are places in this country that, yeah, black people had like nice communities, but then they got destroyed because people didn't like the fact that people had nice things. So, but I used to hear that excuse all the time, like every time. Oh, I pronounced it right, Janessa? Thank you. Lanier. Okay, so yeah, but I used to hear this as a child. Well, every time black something, you know, somebody else tears it down, like they tear it up or they burn it down or they do this. And it's like, okay, but is anybody doing that today? Nobody's doing that today. So what's stopping you? Because here's what's interesting to me. So you'll have guys go do cool things like make a bunch of football and basketball. You got the men that make money in our community are involved in gladiator sports. And then they make a bunch of money. And then they don't really do anything with it. And it's interesting because I can understand why they might say like, well, that's my money and it's not yours. And, you know, like I can kind of understand that. But I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not like at least a few of them that haven't said, hey, let's get together and create something. Like I'm kind of surprised that a few of these guys didn't say, hey, are there any like-minded superstars like me that's got a bunch of money? Why don't we put our resources together and maybe like start a chain of grocery stores and put them in some of these food deserts? Because they can't? Is it because they can't? Or is it because they just don't care? Because I'm thinking, yeah. Because now that we've gone on that topic, I really think it's because they don't care. I think it's because they don't care.
I think it's interesting you bring that point up because I agree for the most part. I was on a panel like maybe a week or so ago. Wait, what's today? Monday? Yeah, about a week or so ago. Mm-hmm. And one of the topics that came up, or the topic of the panel was that black men don't care about issues in the community, right? And I think whenever you look at the things that we could have done versus the things that we do instead, like whenever we do get a lot of money, I think it kind of shows that a lot of us are out of touch or that we don't care about the actual issues that affect the community. Mm-hmm. So I think it's kind of contradictory, or it's very blasphemous. It's a good Bible word. It's very blasphemous whenever I hear like these men want to talk about, oh, well, you know, single mothers and stuff like that, and like a whole lot of the BS being very like...
Uh-oh, you cut out again. But wait, 2 seconds though, because I do want to address something, because I see a couple of comments. Okay, because when I was talking about the grocery stores, I see a comment saying because, like, why don't they have them, or why didn't they do it? Because the government will find a way to destroy it. That's not necessarily true. But that's the thing. It's like, our community has this thing And it's almost like that glass ceiling syndrome or something, if that's a syndrome. But it's almost like, okay, so you do something to a group of people so long that they feel like they can't do anything else. But did anybody actually try? Because who's going to burn down a grocery store? Or a chain of grocery stores? I mean, you've got, you know what I'm saying? Like, did anybody try? Did any of those guys get together and try? And I feel like probably not. And I think it's because they didn't care. Well, Mama Llama, yeah. However, it's not that, I mean, like, especially these days where, like, everything's out in the open. Nobody wants to be, okay, this is funny. This is actually interesting. Okay, so, yes, Mama Llama. However, well, actually, let me see this. Up until a few years ago, people were really scared about being perceived as that. Especially publicly. Nobody wanted to be perceived as that, Mama Llama. It is, Shen? Okay. But yeah, so I don't think that, like, if a group of people got together, like a group of black men tried to get together and, like, you know, start a chain of grocery stores, I don't think it would, like, it wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I really believe, though, that, like, these guys just don't actually care. That's my whole point. I don't think it's government at all. Like, I think they don't care. Locations play a part, possibly.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So as far as when I say location, I mean like in I feel like maybe if there was like a black owned like grocery store or something like here in Dallas where I'm at, I think that it'd probably thrive a little bit better than maybe.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what place. I really don't know what place to compare it to. But I think it would, if there's like a predominant, like black, population in the area, I do think that something like that could thrive. But I think it depends on the demographics and probably which way they vote, honestly. As far as whether or not they could thrive and whether or not it'd be targeted at some point in time.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Ugh. Yeah, I'm like a little more worried about that kind of stuff right now because of how things are going, but like before, because what was the excuse 15 years ago? Yeah, what was the excuse all this time? But please like the live, please share the live, and if you can contribute to the live goal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart and please subscribe. And actually, real quick, let me shout out the top viewers. Momo is number 1, Jeannie's number 2, Shen's number 3, Chris is number 4, and Diamond is number 5. Thank y'all so much for your contributions. Each of your contributions, every coin you put in there, helps keep this live afloat so I can keep bringing forth these issues just like this, and also helps to keep women out of orange jumpsuits. That's really the whole reason I'm here, is to keep women away from dudes that are going to wreck their lives. I've seen too many women's lives wrecked. Momo, am I dropping? I'm dropping. Ooh, thanks, Momo. I'm dropping in Live Fest. Okay. Thank you. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm dropping. Oh, cheers to laughter. Thank you so much for the Go Populars. Yeah. But yeah, I'm dropping because the gifts aren't gifting. That's what's happening. It's getting competitive. It's all on points, and the points come from GIFTS. And this is, yeah. So that's what's happening. Shen, thank you so much for the Fest Pops. And Jeannie, thank you for the Corgi. Epiphany, thank you for the rose. Yes. So yeah. Okay. I have faith. I have faith that it's going to be okay. Like, ooh. Oh, thank you so much, A. Jones, for the Fest Pops. Yes. But yeah, so these guys... rebrand the whole victimization, or that's the weird thing. Is it like a pretending to be victimized? Like, I don't know. But that really bothered me because, like, yeah, if my father were actually in here right now, because this is like conversations that I have with my dad. Because my dad tries to get the men in his community to like get together and do things like teach like the young boys like how to do things, like how to weld, like how to, you know, like how to fix cars and stuff like that. And he can't even get the guys in his community to like get together. It's weird. Do I mind doing a recap on the discussion? Yes. Okay, here's the recap. All right, so started off talking about how it is a terrible idea to even entertain felons, okay? Because you might know the man's charges, okay? But you don't necessarily know his crimes because he could be doing stuff that he never got caught for. Jeannie, thank you so much for the Fest Pops. Okay, so that's like a really important thing because people were asking like, well, what's the difference between charges and crimes? Charges are the known things. Crimes are they could be secret. And a lot of guys are not going to tell you about that stuff. They're not going to tell you. Okay, yeah, A. Jones, we ended up getting kind of off topic because I got to the point where I was talking about how the charges don't tell the whole story. And then a guy came in here, a guy of my ethnicity, and he got really upset because I was talking about women staying away from criminals. And then he was complaining about the crime bill, which, okay, things like stop and frisk, that's trash, okay? I don't like that kind of stuff because that's taking away people's rights, okay? However, let's not get away from the fact that like there was real bad stuff happening in the communities. Okay, people were being victimized, women and children were getting hurt, drugs were being sold. Miriam, hey Miriam. And real quick, Sabrina, thank you so much for the Fest Pops. Jeannie, thanks for the Fest Pops. But yeah, so there was a lot of crime happening and it was scary. It's scary for elderly people and children and stuff like that. But this guy got mad and then he started talking about like, I don't know, he started talking about how black women vote. And it's like, I don't know. So he's just being a dick. Like just basically one of those guys that gets angry about black women talking about crime. And then he tried to call me fatherless. But what he doesn't know is that my dad actually like peeks into my lives and stuff. Like I have a good relationship with my father. We're friends. Okay. Exactly, Epiphany. Black women vote to protect the overall community. We sure as shit do. And this weirdo was talking about weird stuff. Oh, Jeannie, thank you so much for all those Fest Pops. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Shen, go ahead.
I think it'd actually be a very cool thing if a black woman and her father had like a podcast.
I was talking to my dad about that.
Like, with the same thing that you're talking about right now, but also having like your father chime in, so that way when the dudes come up, they're like, "Well, you come from father's household," he'd be like, "No, I'm not, motherfucker. I'm right here." Mm-hmm. And that whole deflection, because I see us do it all the time. Like, oh, you must be fatherless, and I don't know. I just feel like that'd be such a great gotcha moment. Like the moment one of us come up and be like, "Well, you must come from a father's home, and you must not know your father." They'd be like, "No, she knows me. I'm right here."
It's like my
dad. Been in her life for 30 some odd years. And it's like, and I don't know. We be saying that, and it's like it's supposed to be an insult to you, when really it's another indictment against men. Honestly.
Yes, it's so dumb. It's like, oh my god, I would be so embarrassed to be a dude because it's almost like, do y'all ever finish the thought? Because that is the dumbest sounding crap. You're basically calling yourselves pieces of shit. Because how is that the girl's fault? So even, let's say I were fatherless. How would that be my fault? You know what I mean? Like, how would that be my fault? You know? So stupid. But yeah, you're so sick of the political argument when it's not even part of the convo. Yeah, A. Jones. Yeah, exactly. Me too. But it's a weird. It's just something that only happens to black women. from black men, because I was letting them know that, like, if I had been any other ethnic group, I wouldn't have gotten attacked for telling women to stay away from criminals. I wouldn't have been attacked at all. Jeannie, thank you so much for all of those fest pops. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so that's just something that is like just a stupid phenomenon in the black community, where somehow, like, if like you are a bad person, like, y'all, there was a woman, I was getting attacked by a woman. I'm gonna read some of her shit. So y'all know that I just introduced Lil Bussy, okay? But I was testing him out to see if, like, there would be more puppets. Lil Bussy is a rapper. He's an inmate. Was it the reentry lady? No, somebody who was illiterate. I don't know. Like, she wasn't, but she was like, it was weird. And she was mad. I'm gonna read it because it was just crazy. But these are attacks that I only get from black people. But it's like, I'm talking about criminals. I'm talking about people that hurt women and children. That's what I'm talking about. And then the thing, like, the attack is like, oh, like, I'm only talking about black people. Because that's the weird part too. And it's like, so you've got people whose worldview is kind of small, and then they assume that because their worldview is small, that my worldview is also small. And on top of it, yeah, I ain't got no, oh my God, I might play that. But real quick, let me thank everybody that contributed to the live goal. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. Jeannie, Flocken, Mandy, Chris. Wait a minute. Diamond. I was like, that, yeah. Momo, Sabrina, A. Jones, Baby Cheeks, Shen, Pots and Kettles, Christy, Jessica. I feel like your name's different. Yep. Heaven, Miriam, and my. Thank y'all so much. Sometimes I gotta tap on y'all's profile pictures because it doesn't give the name that is, like, put in here. And I'm like, I know it's different. And I didn't set that. Why'd you do that to me? Hang on a second. I did not mean to set that. Okay. But yeah. Anyway. What the hell was I saying? No, but actually I did kind of kick around that idea with my dad. Like, that would be kind of interesting to have a podcast with my dad. My dad likes to talk, though. He'd be taking over the whole thing. Y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. Please share the live. All right. Please share the live. Power share the live, please. Oh, and it looks like, okay, cool. Let me look at this. Let me look at the ranking real quick, because it looks like my regular league ranking has changed. It looks like it's gone up, because it looks like I was in the top 99%. Now I'm in the top 70%. Okay, I am 389. Okay. Oh, Medusa, thank you so much for the fest. Cheers. I really appreciate it during Live Fest. Thank you, Medusa. And good afternoon. Okay. So yeah, this lady was like mad because of my puppet. Because my puppet is an inmate. Oh God. Y'all don't want, no. Y'all don't want, okay, actually no. That would be a terrible idea. My dad on a microphone? My dad with a podcast? Because he hates these freaking stupid guys so bad. Okay, so wait, that's not the first one. Where is it at? Oh yeah, here we go. The one where I'm in the thing. Okay, so this lady, and again, the only people that have a problem, other than like the prison wives, because those are just prison wives, but the ones that make it about race, it's always, it's black people. Okay, that's what we want. Y'all don't want to hear my dad. You know what? I should tell my dad. My dad's retired. Like, he's not, like, okay, he's hunting and fishing and, you know, doing old man things. He's gardening and shit. But, like, I told him, Yeah, too many of us are polarized. Golly. Yeah, this lady, this is what she wrote me, and I'm sorry, because I read this before. It's long, and there is only one piece of punctuation in it. You want to hear all the dad stories? All my dad's going to talk about is like racism in the South and like being the only, he could, you know what, if I could get my dad to go live, that would be interesting. But then he'd get mad and then I'd get mad. And then we'd both be like, y'all, the way that I get, because my dad's like, oh my God, you're being your mom right now. And I'm like, dude, that's you? He's like, I don't do that. And I'm like, yes, you do. Yeah. My dad knows that I have the patience for others. My dad will call me up and he's like, I think you're going off a little too much. And I'm like, whatever, Dad. Yeah. Both of my parents will like try to correct me. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Because both of my parents watch. It's like mom and dad. It's like, that's great. Isn't that weird to like be in trouble with your parents when you're middle-aged because of something you did online? Oh, thank you, Green Eyes. What did the lady say about the puppet? Oh, well, okay, first of all, this lady first didn't even talk about the puppet. She was talking about the fact that it was the other day when I was doing the parole papers and penicillin prescriptions, okay? And she didn't even use any punctuation except for like one period in like and it's long, okay? Look, oh shit, if I can pause this. Look how long this is, y'all. This is long, okay? So here's what she wrote. I need water for this. He said, shout out to mom and dad. Here's what she wrote. Stop sitting there talking about people like they're not human and you could be contaminated also while you're sitting in the chair. The things that you say and coming out your mouth sound like someone hurt you badly in a past relationship and you taking all that frustration and anger that you have built up and throwing it out here to every man that's in the world. They're human. That's the only period right there. I feel like they shouldn't be forgot about like they're in a graveyard, like they're dead. That's what you're telling these women to do. These in the street playing the same games. You sitting in that chair playing games with these people to get their money. I do want your money. To get their money so they can give you views, so they can give you shares, so they can give you likes. I actually do want all of those things though, so please give me those things. So they can send you gifts, so you're doing the same thing, but please do give me those things. You're doing the same thing. You talking about these men doing, stop, you a black woman, just find something else to talk about, because you're doing the same thing they doing. Share that which of yours and ask them. Now, I'm not sure what she meant by the last part, but she was upset. Okay, she was upset. Because she, and that's the thing, like, because this is a black woman, and she's basically saying, because I'm a black woman, so I shouldn't be telling women, because I'm a black woman, I shouldn't be telling women to stay away from felons, to not support felons, don't give your hard-earned money to felons, use your money to put into your household, okay? She was upset that I'm trying to warn black women or women, but she's saying because I'm a black woman, I shouldn't be doing it. AJ, or A. Jones, I'm sorry. I can't call you AJ. I don't want to call you AJ. Thank you so much for the money gun. Green Eyes, yeah, you're saying I absolutely should because I'm a black woman. The reason I talk about this stuff too is because the career fields that I was in are mostly dominated by men. So when they get out of the job, they're not coming to talk to women. And not, and that's another thing too. Let me back up all the way. It's not just that the people that did the job that I used to do are mostly men. The people that do the job that I used to do were mostly white men. We're talking about men that they're not getting victimized, okay, because they're top of the food chain. Okay? So when you're in a career field where the majority of the people in it all over the country are at the top of the food chain, they're not giving a shit about what's happening to women and children. As long as it's not happening to anybody in the family, they don't care. So they're not going to come up here and tell you about the inside of the insider information because they don't care about what happens to y'all. That's why I get up here 2 times a day. Because you have to wait to change your username back. Oh, so I can call you April? I know, I was like, AJ. Yeah, like, no, that's wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah, so this woman got upset with me because I'm a black woman talking about these issues, trying to save black women from really bad stuff I used to see. And that's the other funny thing too. So because I'm a woman as well, she's thinking that I must have fucked my way into a bad situation because I'm a woman. So there's like a lot of AJ works. Okay. I don't know. My instinct was just to say AJ. I don't know why. Does anybody call you AJ ever? Or am I just a weirdo? Yeah, she was upset. And so I thought that was going to be the last time I saw her. Actually, I responded to her. I said, you can be a live host too. Oh my God, Monica. Yikes, that is crazy. Ew. So then, when I made the video for Corn, because she sent all those fest parties that first day of Live Fest. I think it was the first day of Live Fest. Oh, shoot. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Chris, I only have tough skin. I only have tough skin because, like, I think I told y'all before, I've actually been threatened. My life has been threatened. I have been threatened with grape, unaliving. I have been threatened with my children's grape and unalivings from actual criminals, people that could find out where I lived and could find me and could hurt me. So I'm not scared of people on the internet. I'm not. Like, I've dealt with real stuff, okay? I'll let her at work. You like the video I made for her? Yeah. Okay, I thought it was cute. Okay, but this lady, the same lady from earlier, was like, she wrote 2 comments this time. Okay. She's first comment said, let not talk down on them like they not human. Sad emoji. You want make a woot puppet also and let him dance and sing a little song also. I'm guessing she said I won't make a white puppet. And then she said, why are black men come on, lady? Do you think it all red hard on them? Why not you take the know that you have the insight within the system? Why won't you take that knowledge and try to help them from getting caught up in the system that they created for our black men? Okay, so what I think this mammy is trying to say is, why don't I try to, as a woman, why don't I go be Barbara the Builder for these black men that have choices not to knock their baby mama's head between the washers and dryers? Why don't I use my expertise, my knowledge and insight? Because they don't listen to women. This mammy, I thought I made a comment back to her that asked, like, if she ever uses punctuation. And then the other thing, too, because I wanted to ask her, I almost bought a white puppet first. But then I was like, I can't buy a white puppet first. I'm a black woman. I got to buy a black puppet. The puppet should look like me. There's going to be more puppets, but I feel like the first puppet, it only makes sense if the goddamn first puppet looks like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be kind of weird if the puppet didn't look like me. Like, what a fucking weirdo. Oh, you got your slippers and perfume? Hey! Yeah. Those are two of my favorite things from the TikTok shop. Absolutely. But yeah. So, I don't know. I haven't seen if she's like commented on any other. Exactly, Jeannie. And I'm talking about all of them. Your items never shipped. Where were they coming from? Were they coming from somewhere in California? Wait. Because I got two things coming out of California that never shipped. Myself. I've got this Sadower freaking Dead Sea face mask that's supposed to like peel all the garbage out of your face. They refunded you? These guys won't even refund me. This stuff was supposed to get to me like November 4th. And it hasn't left California. And then there's something else. There's something else I'm waiting on too out of there. But that's the one where I know it's like late. And it's super late. Like, yeah, it was coming out of Chino or something. Maybe is where it's held up. But it's been delayed. Like I tried. Well, I'll try again. But I tried to ask for a refund. And it was like, oh, we can't, or no, I didn't. I asked to return the item because I didn't see anything for refund. Well, I'll try. I'll look again. I'm still kind of hoping that they'll get it, and I can't find it on that other place because I was sure gonna order some this week because I really wanted to try this stuff because I saw that video, and I mean it was pulling all the stuff out of this lady's face. But yeah, I want my money back or something. I really wanted the stuff. Let's see. Oh, you got the concealer? Yes! That Tear Hide and Glide? Woo! Yes. No, actually, okay, Momo. Okay. No, it's actually a Sadower, but that one was coming out of Chino. But actually, I think my Dr. Malaxin, that balm stuff that's got the calcium in it, I think that's also coming from California. And I've ordered other things that have gotten here before that. So I've noticed something. I don't know what's going on in California right now and shipping stuff out. And this place, I can't remember where the Dr. Malaxin's coming from. I don't think it's Chino. Like the that Sadower mask that I was getting. Shit. One of them is shipped out of Chino, or is held up in Chino. I think that's that mask. But yeah, that Dr. Malaxin, I think is also in California. You will send me a white puppet, a Mexican puppet, an Asian puppet. I'm getting all the puppets, y'all. I'm getting the puppets. There will be puppets. But I'm still trying to figure out, y'all, how to work the puppets into a thing. I might have to pay my daughter or something. I don't know. But then she's busy too. But I got to figure out how that'll work. I'm actually working on there is a puppet project for this stuff, for this content. Yeah. But yeah, this lady was upset with me because I'm and yeah, she's talking about how black men are set up by the system. Well, guess what? Black women are also set up by the same system, but you don't see us going to jail. I'm just saying. Like, we're not going... You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to prison like they're going to prison. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm getting at? Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Like, we still fall under the same system. Like, they don't like us either. We get unalived by the police and stuff, even though they act like it's only them getting unalived by the police. We're getting unalived by the police while we're in our own homes. And stuff like that. And we're getting unalived by the police when we're out as well. Like, I don't understand. But they act like it's only happening to black men, and it's stupid. It's really stupid. Y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. What is this? Melt. I want to tap on this, but I'm scared. And I'm tapping on it. What does that mean? Join Mel Robbins' exclusive live show. Oh. Okay, yeah, that sounds crazy. Okay, look. I'm going to open up the panel for discussion. What time is it? It's 12:48. All right. Yeah, I'm opening up the panel for discussion. If anybody wants to come up, now would be a good time. Oh, you'll be back tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna, because I'll probably leave at 1 o'clock if nobody's got anything. Yeah, this has been a pretty... Okay, cool, but I can use that double blast. All right. Yeah, I'll just use the double blast tonight. Oh, but tomorrow... Yeah, I know everybody's probably tired as hell. But yeah. If anybody wants to come up, come on up. Because I'll be back at 7 o'clock. Oh. Hi, Monica.
Good morning.
Hey.
Well, kind of morning.
Right. It's still morning to me. When I get out of here, I'm going to go eat my pancakes.
You got 10 minutes? I don't know the time change where you're living.
Oh, yeah, it's about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have a lot to say. I was going to say, wasn't there like some kind of study done that was like good-looking YT men would get like a shorter sentence or something like that? Am I making that, like, I think I saw a TikTok on
I think that's actually a thing.
You don't think it is?
No, I think it is a thing. I think it is a thing.
I think so, too.
Because attractive people get better everything. And attractive white people just get better everything. Yeah. But so, yeah, I think they do, actually. I think that is a thing.
Yeah, because my kid's dad, who I haven't had contact with in like 6 years, he has like burglary and like DV, SA, like so much on his rap sheet, and he just gets out like almost immediately. Like he isn't held accountable at all. He just gets bailed out, gets on probation.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. AJ, thank you so much for the fest party. Oh my God, thank you so much. All right, well, you're getting a song. You're getting a song from a puppet. Oh, go ahead, Monica. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I didn't have like a whole thing to say. I just agree with you, and I think the system is obviously broken and biased, and it's scary.
Yeah, it is. However, just because it's biased doesn't mean that it excuses dudes from the crimes they commit. You know what I'm saying? It's like my ethnic group has been told since we were little babies. We've been told since we were little babies that the police are after us. We get trained on how to talk to the police. I've had to talk to my children how to talk to the police. I was the police and I'm scared of the police. Okay? Yeah. This is stuff that is like a common thing. It's a common thing, and I knew it was going to die. I knew it, you little bastard. I didn't charge it. I just took it right out of the box. Oh, and that is too much. And that is as low as it goes. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem. Anyway. Where's my damn hair tie? Well, shit. I had it, and now I don't have it. Okay. So, yeah, Mystic, yeah, you're saying the law isn't applied equally, but here's the thing. What does the law matter? Okay? When you got a guy beating the shit out of the mother of his kids. Did anybody make him do that? Did anybody make that guy go sell drugs to his community? Did anybody make that guy go get himself a pew-pew and go rob that dude's house? No. Nobody made them commit the crimes. So, I don't have sympathy. I don't have sympathy for the guy, especially the guys in my community. I don't have fucking shit for them when they go out and do things like that. Because the majority of the time, we're talking about people that are out there breaking the law. It doesn't, and it's a stupid excuse. It's a really stupid excuse to say, well, Bob over here is breaking the same law, and he only got, like, how dumb is it? You know what I mean? Well, see, the law has always been subjective, even though we've been told to think it's not. It's like when you think about it, does it matter? One person might get probation where another gets years. And Diamond, yes, that's true. However, why are you out there committing the crime? Like, it doesn't change the fact that you're out there committing the crime. And nobody's making you do it. You're just doing it because you've made a choice. That's my whole point. So to me, it doesn't matter. I don't like it. I don't think it's fair. But when you're talking about a group of people who have been hunted down since we left the plantation, and we're talking about a group of people whose parents, who, like, all the way back since the plantation, parents are telling their kids, hey, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to do this, 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 this. You got to do this, 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 and this. You got to do this, 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 and this, and this. Every generation, this is something that is told to all of us. So why are you going to be out there committing these dumbass crimes? I don't feel bad for you if you're out there committing the crimes. And I certainly don't feel bad for the men that are out there that are committing violent crimes against women and kids.
Do you feel like there's a lot of false allegations when it comes to especially SA and DV? What's your opinion on that?
I don't fucking know.
You don't know?
Fuck no, I don't know. I know to believe women and believe kids.
Yeah, I was a victim of both of those things, and I had a really hard time getting anyone to, not so much for the DV, but the SA, I had to, like, prove myself, and then they actually had him do a lie detector test, and he failed. But he'll swear up and down that he didn't do any of those crimes, which is crazy. And he'll say, like, a lot of victims lie about it, and that women lie about these men doing these things, and it's like, it is so embarrassing to come forward and get law enforcement involved when you're the victim of something like that, because you're like, I shouldn't have been with that person to begin with. I saw red flags, and I still was in that toxic relationship.
Shut the fuck up, Monica. No, shut the fuck up. Listen, I was a victim advocate. Back when I was in law enforcement, I've had a lot of training on how to be a first responder for SA. You have got to stop doing that to yourself. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if you went somewhere for the purpose of having sex with somebody. If you decide at the last minute that you don't want to and you got forced into it, it's still not your fault. Do you understand, Monica?
Yeah.
It is not your fault. If you miss some flags, it doesn't take away from the fact that a crime was committed against you. Do you understand that?
He actually just came to my work, like, in the middle of my work day, and basically got me out of the, like, I walked out of the bathroom, and then he grabbed me, and, like, it was a isolated entrance, and he put his hands where he should not put his hands, obviously, and I did not have consent. I did not want that to happen. I was trying to get my distance away from him because we had the DV happen. And then he left. He left, and immediately I called law enforcement, and thankfully they believed me. I was crying because I obviously did not ask for that. But yeah, it wasn't even like, oh, I'm gonna go cuddle up with this guy. I was at my place of work. I had no idea he was just gonna show up and do that. And I felt dramatic because, you know, I had an intimate relationship with this man, like you said, but it's never okay to put your hands on someone that does not want to be touched. And I think there's a lot of shame and embarrassment as the victim of something like that, because you can't explain that to someone who hasn't been in that type of relationship. Like,
no, the only part that makes it where there's shame, even though there is no shame, it's because we're in a patriarchy. It's because men are socialized to do exactly what happened to you. Do you know that? That men are actually socialized to do what happened to you.
Oh yeah, I even grew up religious where like you were supposed to please your husband and all of that, and that's the perfect situation for abuse to run rampant.
Yeah, this it's not your fault. There are so many guys that feel like they've got ownership over you once they've slept with you. Once they've dated you. They're socialized to believe it's weird. If they have children with you, they believe they have ownership of you. They feel like they can come back whenever they want to.
Oh yeah.
It's gross. But that's not having to do anything with us. So
yeah,
please try not to feel. And actually, if you do, you know what? I would actually say to get help.
Yeah, I've been in therapy for over 2 years. I've been in this current relationship with the man in my picture for about a little over 4. But I've had to really check myself that I'm not kind of bringing some of that past stuff into my current relationship, because the current relationship that I'm in, he treats me with respect and honor and dignity and all of the things. And it's hard. It's actually hard to be in a healthy relationship after going through stuff like that.
I got some questions for you. And I hope you don't mind.
It's okay.
Because I'm about to get personal.
I'll answer what I'm comfortable with, obviously.
Okay, AJ, thank you for the fest pops. All right, I'm going to tell you, first of all, that I am in no way, shape, or form a therapist. Okay? That's my disclaimer. But what I am is some... Where the fuck did I put my hair tie? I'm sorry. I had it... There it is. There's my hair tie. I was like, where the hell did I put it? Okay, so I'm in no way, shape, or form a therapist. And I don't claim to be. However, what I am is a weirdo that knows people. Okay? Besides being a former CO, I was an investigator, but I also conducted lie detector tests, okay? Using computerized voice stress analysis, and I'm an FBI trained crisis negotiator. All right? With that being said, I have interviewed over 800 inmates, staff members, like free people. And I have a couple of questions for you that are going to be personal. Are you okay? First question.
Yeah, as long as you don't like repost or like tag me, I don't really post on here. I'm just saying.
Fuck no. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. No, this is like what's in here stays in here. I don't do that shit. I barely post highlights in here. Anyway, so this guy that you've been with for 4 years, what are you hoping to get out of that relationship?
All those things. To be clear, he's not the person that I was talking about.
No, I get that. But I mean, what do you want out of that current relationship right there?
Friendship, love, all the things, I guess.
You guess. All the things. Did you want to get married to this guy?
I've been married, but maybe. If he asked, I would say yes.
If he asked, you would say yes.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Do y'all live together?
Yeah, we have for almost 3 years.
Oh, fuck. Get out of there.
Why?
Okay, because you're being used. Are you?
You could say the same thing to him, that he's being used too.
No, he's not being used. He's getting everything he wants. Are you paying for bills and shit?
I help, but he does the majority.
You've got to get out of there. Are you able to pay to live on your own? Or would you have to get a roommate?
Yeah, I did. I was by myself for like over 2 years.
Listen, you need to get back by yourself for a few reasons. First reason, you are not healed. You shouldn't even be in that relationship right there. Does he know about that other shit?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You need to get out of that. And here's why. You are being used. He's not going to ask you to marry him. He is using you. He is using you for your body, your money, your time, your emotional energy. He is not going to ask you to marry him. If he felt any want to make you feel stable and feel protected, he would make sure that you were 100% sure. Like, he would make sure that you were 100% secure. And by not being married, you guys are not secure. He should be your knight in shining armor after knowing that you have been hurt like that by a man. He should be wanting to prove that he's going to be there for you. And by being moved in together with a dude for 3 years, y'all have been together for 4 years, and y'all aren't married, he hasn't asked you to marry him, he's not. You should get out of there. You should cut your losses and get the hell out. Plus, on top of it, emotionally, you're not okay.
Why do you say emotionally I'm not okay? I'm just curious.
Because you're still blaming yourself. You're still blaming yourself for what happened to you. You're still blaming yourself for things that have happened to you. You're not okay. You shouldn't even be in that relationship right there. And that dude knows what's up.
I've been in therapy.
Monica, you're not ready. You're still blaming yourself for what happened to you in the past. And that man knows what's happened to you in the past, and he is not offering up everything to be your knight in shining armor.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm not gonna I don't want to argue with you. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, honestly, you can't argue with me because I'm right. And I'm sorry that I'm right.
You're entitled
but
to your opinion, obviously.
Oh no, this is not an opinion. This is statistics.
What if I told you I don't want to get married?
But you just said that if he asked you to get married, you would say yes. So if you told me just now...
We've had a lot of conversations.
Well, hold on a second, Monica, don't try to backpedal, lady. Don't try to backpedal now. You already said it, and we all heard you. If he asked you to get married, you would say yes. So you do want to marry the guy. He doesn't want to marry you. You need to get out of there. Y'all want two different things, and you're being used. And he knows everything about you, and he is not offering himself up to be your knight in shining armor. Run. That is not your man. That is not your man. That man, I'm sorry, that is not your man, girl. He should be doing everything to prove. He should be doing everything to prove that he wants to protect you and keep you safe after you've been in a situation where you were very unsafe and feeling unsafe. And he knows all of that, and he is not doing what he should be doing to prove to you that he wants to be that person to keep you safe and stable. That's not your man. I see a therapist is in here. We got a therapist in here that's saying, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying, and I am hearing you. I'm not trying to argue with you by any means. We've had a lot of talks about marriage. We've both been married before and it didn't work out for both of us. And I think we both have a little bit of like apprehension with that subject. I'm just saying if we'd have to have a lot more conversation about it for us to, either one of us, to be comfortable
Monica,
with it.
no, but so what's happening right now is you are giving him everything that a wife would give. But you're not his. But you're not his wife.
Tomorrow, nothing would change as far as our daily life.
What?
Like,
I'm sorry. Yes, it would.
change.
Monica, do you understand? Yes, it would. Because if something happened to him, he pays most of the bills. If something happened to him, you would have the security of being the dude's wife. If something happened to him today, y'all ain't married. Then you'd be out on your ass. You're not secure. There's no security. There's a huge difference between being a wife and a girlfriend. And if he cared about you, he would get that. And he would make sure that you would be taken care of. But trying to use the excuse, Monica, listen to me. But a man trying to use the excuse that he's been married before and he doesn't know if he wants to, but y'all are living together. And you are giving him all the benefits of being a wife without having that paperwork, without having that actual security. Have you ever heard the term, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Yeah, I have.
Well, free milk. Free milk.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, that dude is that. I'm sorry. That's not your man. And I'm sorry. And honestly, I wouldn't even have the conversation with him because he might just like freaking give you a shut up ring and then still just not marry you. I wouldn't do it. I would get out of there as soon as I could because that's not it right there. That man is taking advantage of your emotional state. That dude is taking advantage of your past and things that have happened to you. That's actually kind of dirty. You are being used, and you cannot say that it goes both ways for this because it really does not. He's getting all the benefits without any responsibility and without actually looking out for you. There is a huge difference that, yeah, if y'all got married today, it would be things that changed. If something happened to you, okay, if something happened to him, you couldn't even make medical decisions for him. And same thing for you. But if he ended up in a coma, you couldn't even say anything. You have no say.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Right, and y'all have talked about that, and he hasn't said, hey, let's get married. You need to run. Girl. That is not your man. Your man is somewhere else. It's like, yeah, that. That is That is shit. And where's his family at? Like nobody's even like that's crazy to me. That's a lot of time. Yeah. Who said that? Jasmine saying that man is keeping you from your husband. Yep.
Monica, do you mind if I ask you a question?
No, you're good.
Uh-oh.
Have you guys ever done like therapy together?
Yeah, so we're in couples therapy and I'm in individual therapy. He's a school teacher and a coach and he has his own personal business. He's like a very stand-up person in our community, I guess you could say. He has children and I have a child, so we're just like I guess, a blended family, even though we're not married. That's just what we've decided to do. And that was said in the beginning of the relationship. So this isn't like new information to me. I've been married before and shit on and all of it, but I understand where people are coming from. I get where everyone is coming from. I get it. This is not the first time that I've been talked to about this.
He's shitting on you right now. I didn't, like, y'all have kids. That's even worse.
Way, though. Like,
no.
My therapist, I tell her everything, and like, we've worked through a lot of things. Someone said, how old is she? I'll be 34. I'm not like 22. I get where you guys are coming from as far as like the security and all of that, but I've also just, I don't know, I just don't feel like the marriage would change much.
It would change everything, and the fact, I'm sorry, and he has children and you got a kid. So he should know. He knows better. This is bad, actually. This is bad. So there's no security for the kids. What happens if something happens to him? This is, no.
Their mom.
Huh?
The kids would go to their mom.
And what happens if something happens to you?
I already have paperwork filled out that my daughter would go to him.
Go to who?
Tyler.
And he signed the paperwork?
Yeah.
But y'all ain't married. Like, okay, so do you... I'm sorry. Monica. I need you to think about what you just said out loud. And the fact that y'all have been together all this time and this man hasn't asked for your hand in marriage. But if something happens to you, so your kid's going to go to him, but he won't marry you? That's wild. That is wild. And he should have already been asked you to marry him. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Monica, is he the father of the kid, or is he the dad?
Was the dad I haven't talked to in 6 years. He's the one that is a felon and has all these kids he doesn't take care of or see. So
okay, so this new guy, you would sign over your child to a man that won't even ask for your hand in marriage.
I haven't asked him to do that for me.
You should know.
I don't get why that's
Monica, you shouldn't have to ask. And dear God, please don't ask.
Right.
But you shouldn't have to ask. But the fact, this ain't right. And he should know better. He should not, this doesn't make any sense. He knows that you've been through some mess and he will not do what it takes as a man to make you feel secure in the relationship.
I feel like he does that in other ways.
What other way is there other than having that on paper so that y'all actually have legal rights? Monica, this is silly. But you got it so that if something happened to you, your child would go to this man that isn't even trying to make y'all's relationship stable and legal?
I think
legal is going to be different than what?
Than stable.
Madam.
You don't think that a relationship can be stable unless you're married?
Fuck no.
I just don't think.
Monica, because there's Monica, because there's legalities. Being a girlfriend is very different than being a wife. There are so many different there are so many different things. It is not just a piece of paper. There are so many things. that are you. A girlfriend is not a wife. That's why they're not the same thing. You have no legal rights to anything. Do y'all live in a house?
Yeah.
Whose house is it?
Obviously his.
Obvious. Well, I didn't know if it's obviously, or I didn't know if y'all live in a. So y'all live in a. Monica. Okay, so Monica, do you hear how it's getting worse and worse? So y'all live together. Y'all have been living together, and you're paying bills in his house. Then.
Yeah, I contribute.
Monica, you are a girlfriend paying bills in this dude's house. You have no legal rights to that house as a girlfriend. That dude could put you and your daughter out on your ear at any time he wanted to. And you, where is your head, girl? Just because he's not the felon, like that's something that we got to get out of. Just because he's better than the father of your child does not mean he's good. And this man, what we already know about this dude, he knows exactly the messed up stuff that you've been through. And instead of trying to make sure that you feel secure in y'all's relationship that y'all have been together in for 4 years, y'all have been living together for 3 at his house where you are also paying bills. Y'all have both been married before. He has kids. You have a kid. But he won't make sure to keep you legally protected as a wife. But you have a paperwork signed with this man that if something happened to you, that your daughter would go to this man that doesn't even want to make you his wife. While y'all are living in the house that you are paying bills at, but he could kick you out of it at any time because you're not his wife.
A different home that I would be included, because I obviously don't like that. We've had that conversation, and that's why I said, like, I've been seeing my therapist and all of this. I'm not just being blind. Like,
well, I don't know, because it kind of sounds like your like, what is your therapist saying? Because your therapist is telling you, like, what are you doing? Unless you got one of them therapists that just likes to collect your money, because I still don't understand if you've been seeing a therapist for 2 years, but you're still blaming yourself for sexual assaults, then your therapist kind of sucks. I'm sorry. It might be time to get a new therapist. You were blaming.
It's not my fault what he did. He's accountable for that.
No, but I'm
accountable for being in that relationship. I still have to hold myself accountable
for what?
Being in that relationship.
For what?
For making bad choices.
What was the bad choice? Did your guy come out and tell you that he was a piece of shit and he was harmful? Did he tell you that? No. I'm pretty sure he didn't, because if he had told you that he was a piece of garbage and that he would harm you later, that you would run. So there's nothing to hold yourself to account for. There's nothing to hold yourself to account for. You're blaming yourself. And this man that you're with today is taking full advantage of your jacked up view of yourself and your situation. He's taking full advantage. That is not your man. And he is allowing you to pay bills at his house. Won't make you a wife. This is not your man. Just because he's better than the father of your child does not make him a good man.
And I don't think by him marrying me is the only thing that makes him a good man either.
No, Monica, you shouldn't actually want to marry this dude because he's not a good man. You should actually get the hell out of there. You should get out of there because he does not value you.
I used to feel the same way about marriage. I felt.
No, AJ, you cut out.
We were living our happy little lives. We had.
No, I'm saying you cut out for like a.
What'd you say?
You cut out for a couple of seconds. I was like.
Oh, so sorry. I used to feel the same way about marriage. We had our happy little lives. We had the dogs and the kids. And I always thought marriage was just a piece of paper until I had a lot of things go on with my oldest son. I have no experience in having any kind of SA happen to me. So for that, I can't imagine what Monica has gone through. But my son's father up and left, essentially. He was still around, but he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it does come down to a legal standpoint as far as if something were to have happened to me, my son would go to him. And he hadn't seen him in years. We didn't know where he lived. It was a lot of scary things that come with that. And we've been married for 2 years now, and it does change things. I don't know how to explain how it does, but it does. And I went from, I had never been married before. He had been married before. He had been cheated on by his first wife. And so he had a lot of, very scared to jump back into marriage kind of feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But just like what you just said, but we're already living like we're married. We might as well be married. And through conversation and back and forth, we did decide to get married, and we've never been happier. And now, if something happens to me, my kids are okay. If something happens to me, the house, there's not going to be any legal in the way. There's not going to be somebody making decisions at my funeral, for instance, that, will leave him excluded. I mean, I did used to be the person that thought it was just a piece of paper. It's more than that, and I don't know how to explain it. I encourage more conversation on it for sure.
Yeah, and I said that as well. Like, I'm not against it. It's just where we've been at for a while.
Yeah, he's content because he's got everything he wants, and he's okay.
But truthfully, so am I.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like when you get in that point, everybody becomes content with it, and then you disregard the, well, yeah, he's got a cushy life because I'm doing all the homey wifey thingies, and he could leave at any point. Now, in the situation we were in, I owned my house, and I had my car, and I had all the things. He could have left and left me just devastated. In your situation, if he were to kick you out, it would be the opposite. And that is the difference there. But, definitely open up the conversation again. If you really set on it.
I don't know, because I actually think no on this one. And the reason for it is because there's children involved. He's been married before, he has kids, and she has a child. He is not really giving a damn about the security of her child. His kids are fine. But what about hers?
I also work and have my own money. Like, if him and I were to split or not be together, I would be just fine.
Okay, so you've got the money. So you've got the money saved up today. Do you have the money saved up today? If that man puts you out of the house, do you have the money saved up today to go and get yourself somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
And then some.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also, I got a question. Do you, this is not, I don't know, because also, I don't know how old is your daughter?
She's 6, and he came into her life when she was about 2.
That's really getting me. It's like, why has he not married you? I don't know. You gotta ask, also, why on earth? I don't know. I wouldn't want my... Lady Libra, what's going on?
Yes, I just wanted to share with Monica my opinion on this situation. I just think you need to, just protect yourself and your child first. And nobody's trying to attack you, but I've been in a similar situation before, and the legal protection of marriage, that will benefit you in the long run. Because basically it sounds like he has pretty much like a wife without the legal protections that you have from, everything being in place the way it need to be, because you're investing a lot of your time. You're investing a lot of your time, your energy, your money, and also your child's as well.
Yeah, I get where everyone is coming from. Like, I guess
it's coming from love, a place of love.
No, I know that. I know that no one is trying to like just rip me a new one. Otherwise, I would just say, well, you got. Like, I've got thick skin. I've had this conversation with my friends or people in my life that care about me, and that's why I've always kept a job. That's always why. I don't know. I'm kind of at the same place as well. That it's
are any of the bills in your name at his house? Are any of the bills at his house in your name, Monica?
Bills?
Yeah, are any of them in your name?
There's a couple that both of our names are on it.
Like household bills, like utilities?
Yeah. Yep.
How do you end up on the utilities? That doesn't make no sense. How do you end up on utilities for a house that's not yours? That you're not renting. Like, how did that happen?
I have someone that works at the office. She just said, do you want me to add your name onto the, I think it's like a water bill that it has both of our names on it. I'm not sure what she had to do. I just said, oh yeah, do that. Great.
You mean so it wasn't even his suggestion? My reason for asking about this is for credit purposes.
What do you mean?
Like bills and shit that goes on your credit report. So like if you're not paying
credit.
Huh?
I said I have amazing credit. I've worked on it for years.
Okay, okay. I'm just saying, like, because when you don't have certain bills, like, it looks weird on your credit, like, because it's like you're not around. Like, what are you doing? So, okay, it's just, okay, I'm just like, damn, like, is he getting all the benefits? It sounds like he's getting all the benefits. Damn. That is
house, and I mean, it's not like I'm just sitting here being a sugar baby. Do you know what I mean?
If you were being a sugar baby, that would make a lot more goddamn sense.
Yeah, that's definitely not me.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. SWs actually are way smarter than the rest of us. Because they have...
SWs?
Huh? What?
What is SW?
Sex workers. Sex workers are way smarter than like the rest because they have walked like completely outside of the patriarchal bullshit. They're walking outside of that bullshit. And they didn't get tricked into the bullshit like a lot of us get tricked into. So yeah, if you were a sugar baby, like you'd be it would be different. But no, you've got a kid. Well, fine, but what I'm saying is like you've got a kid in you and a child are in an unstable situation with a man that is just using you. He's using you. And
I just disagree because we both benefit for being in this relationship. Like,
how do you benefit?
It sounds so silly for me to sit here and list off things that we do combine and we do together and how our family functions. Like, I understand where you guys want. I'm sorry.
Y'all ain't a family, though. Y'all are playing house. Y'all ain't a family. You're a boyfriend and
It's
girlfriend.
fine for you to think that. But
No,
like,
no, like seriously, like for real,
so
y'all
if
are
I
not a
married
family.
him and he cheated on me, then I would go through the process of divorce
Yeah.
and be, yeah, I've done that before, and I don't feel
You
like doing
do
that
you
again. I
okay,
have
but do you
gone out of this
understand if
situation
you're
and
paying
needed to.
Monica, if you
Hold
are
on,
paying
though.
into
Hold
a
on,
place where
though.
you're living at, you're paying into this place. You're paying into his place. Your name ain't even on nothing. You are investing in his property and he won't even put a ring on it, but you're putting your money into his property. That's crazy. If you were married and something happened in the marriage, then you would get a chunk of that back. But you being a girlfriend, you're just putting money and putting money and putting money and putting money in. And if he decides to cheat on you or kick you out, you get nothing. You and your little girl are tossed out in your ear. And you've got nothing, no stability, nothing backing you, nothing legal to say he can't do that. That's the
Yeah,
difference in a marriage.
I guess I just wouldn't be on my ass if we decided to part ways. I don't
But
get
you're
why
but
we
that's the
wanna
thing.
go through a
Because
divorce
no,
and
because
cause more
Monica,
havoc
because
than that.
you're basically paying this man to love you. And you're not even on nothing.
Yeah, I disagree respectfully, obviously.
All right, so Monica, you know that it's easier to cheat when you're not married. Like, it's more incentive to cheat when you're not married to somebody, because I could just cheat on you, and at the end of the day, what you gonna do? Leave? All right, cool. At the end of the day, I still got my house. I still got all the appreciation that my house will gain in the market. You know what I'm saying? All the little stuff that you've done to the house. My house has tripled in value since you've been here. Not only have you been paying the bills, but that appreciation you don't get to touch. And then it's like, all right, when y'all talking about bills and stuff, skip the utilities, skip a water bill. Are you on any of his credit cards? Do you have access to any of his money? Like the real stuff. Like, those are the bills you need to be on. Like, if you ain't on his credit cards, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't on his checking account, if you ain't on his retirement account, then you being on a utility bill don't really mean nothing. Like, do you even know how much money he really got? Like, for real? Like, do you know where all of his money is stored? Do you know what his Vanguard account looks like? These are things that you get when you are married. Like, even if he was hiding money from you, you would still get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if marriage is not important, then why is that the only thing he don't want to give you? You know what I'm saying? If it's not important, then why is he okay with giving you everything else, but not that? Trust me, dudes know. Like, we know these things. Like, it's not. There's a reason why he's specifically not marrying you. Like, he is just getting the benefits of it. Like, when it comes to marriage, like, y'all, it is never just a piece of paper, y'all. Don't ever say that, because the marriage is the most legal, it's the most supreme legal doctrine in the entire world. The reason why Meghan Markle went from Meghan Markle to the Duchess of Sussex was because of marriage. The marriage changes your global citizenship. It can give you citizenship in different countries. It's the most supreme legal doctrine. So it's like, what do you mean? Like, marriage is the reason why somebody's estate can be gone, and just like that, just because of marriage. A man can marry a woman out of nowhere, and everything he ever owned goes to her, not his children, not anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why a man does not marry who he does not marry. There's a reason why, like, it seems like as if you went from most people who've been abused rarely go from somebody who's an abuser to someone healthy.
Well, I stayed single for like over, I think it was 3-ish years, where I was just alone, and I was paying my own rent and paying all my bills and doing all that. And then him and I were long distance. Well, not very long distance, but we did long distance for, I think, 1.5 years.
Right.
Something like that. I don't know if my timing is all right.
Right, but I'm saying, like, you weren't dating around. You were alone,
I was
which is
dating,
great.
but I wasn't exclusive or in anything
Correct.
serious. You know what I mean? I wasn't going
Correct.
to go from a bad situation to jumping right back in with a man. I wanted to be alone, and I wanted to prove to myself that I could be alone. Do you know what I mean? And just take care of my daughter. And I was like, I'm not going to date anyone until I feel ready. And then unless they're going to like benefit my life, I'm just not going to put myself in another bad situation. And that's why I stand on, I stand on who I am. I know, I understand where you guys are coming from, and it makes sense and is logical. And I know that you guys are coming from a good place. I understand what you're saying.
All right, and then this my thing too. Like most people who've been abused, honestly, they go from one abuser to a different abuser. You know what I'm saying? The style it may be different, but it's similar. But but then also when Lavender asked, she was like, you know, if something happened right now, do you have the money to take care of you and your daughter? That man kicked you out the house right now, and you said yeah. And you said yeah, absolutely. Okay, so if you had the money right now, then what's stopping you from leaving now?
Because I love him. Me and him have been together for almost a handful of years, and we are committed. We're just not married, and I understand why you guys are all saying that we should be married. We should be married. I get it. It's not like I'm saying nope. I'm never gonna agree to a marriage. I'm just saying where we are right now is me continuing therapy, us having a lot of conversations. I'm not saying absolutely not. I would never. If he asked me tomorrow, most likely I would say yes.
Yeah, we understand that that's not the issue. We understand, Monica, nobody's saying that you're the one saying no to marriage. No, we're talking about him. We're talking about he's the one stopping the marriage.
Right. He's not asking for a reason. Like, if you're not on his credit cards, if you don't know, you're not on his checking account, you're not on you don't know where his money is, but you're giving him access to your finances by paying him money and by paying into a house that he owns, but you don't know nothing about his pockets.
I do know how much money he has. We've shared that information. He's not hiding anything from me as far as I know. Obviously, anyone could be hiding something. I can't say that. You know what I mean?
Right,
anyone could lie or cheat.
But that's why. And it's the thing too. You were like, well, if we were to get married and he were to cheat on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about that, that's precisely why you need to get married.
Sure, I get where you're coming from.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, at the end of the day, a dude knows. You know.
Yeah, which is why they make videos about how men lose by getting married or whatever.
No. I'm not. Men don't lose by marriage.
No.
Men gain by marriage. Men 100% gain by marriage. He's just he's getting everything without. You said he was married before, right? So he's literally trying. He knows the benefits of having a woman in his life. He knows the benefits of marriage. He's just put a little insurance there because he's not all the way healed. So he want to make sure that you don't have access to anything in the event that it does go bad. This is just him having his own insurance policy in place because he's not healed from his last relationship. He's like, well, I'm never going to give a woman access to myself again, never again. But that woman did benefit me, and she did make my life better. I am in a good place because of her, so I need that part, but I just don't want any of the risk. I need all the reward, but not the risk. And a man know within 6 months if he want to marry somebody. A man know immediately. Trust me, I proposed in 6 months. No, 6 months, I think. You know what I'm saying? It's never a question. It's a feeling that you get inside of you. And the thing is, if you the person that you're with, if you don't propose to them, if that's not the person you're with, it's because you're looking for that feeling. You have felt it before and you know what it is, but this person, they're good enough. But I'm still looking for that feeling because that's the thing that's going to make a man propose. There's a certain feeling that you get where it's like animalistic almost. It's like that. And that is what he's looking for. If he has not done it, you know what I'm saying? He knows. All men know.
Yeah.
So honestly, if you have the money So, if, you know, in the event of something bad happening, if you got the money to take care of your daughter, then you got the money to leave now. To say, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work. Why don't you cut your losses early? Why don't you give yourself some insurance and say, you know what, I want to leave now. I got enough money to leave. I want to leave now. We can still date, but we're gonna date in different homes. We're gonna date in different homes. And if you want me to live in your home like this, then marry me. But if not, we can still grow together. We're gonna grow together apart because you are increasing his net worth, whether you know it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'm here, you guys. I'm listening. I don't know how to reply sometimes.
You don't gotta leave him. Nobody said that. Just date separately. Give yourself some insurance. And take him off of that thing that I heard with him being assigned to your daughter. Because if he truly loved your daughter like that, he would have adopted her already.
Like,
In
y'all
the
would be
state
married.
that I live, I would have to get her biological dad tracked down, and he would have to sign off on that. I already talked to a lawyer about all the logistics of my daughter, and also.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, well, why didn't he do it? Why hasn't he helped? What is going on? Like that,
What do you mean?
like, how long ago did y'all do the thing where you signed, or where he signed a paper where your daughter will go to him?
And how was that done without even tracking down her dad?
Well, I don't want to say all the specifics of that, but
No,
it was
just-
like with
When?
literally a couple of weeks ago. Because I don't want my family to even have her because they're quite literally part of a cult. So I don't want her going to any of them.
Damn, they're a cult, but they're also telling you that this dude is doing you wrong right now with this. What are they, MAGA or something?
Oh, they're MAGA and they're Independent Baptist. Do you know who Bill Gothard is?
Hell no, but here's what I know. Here's what I know. They might be MAGA. But damn it, they know what's going on with that man right there. And they're trying to tell you,
No.
wake up.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to get on a rampage about my family, but they're the most dysfunctional, toxic.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, because what's actually happening to you is kind of toxic.
Yes, HP.
What's kind of happening to you is toxic. But if you got your family members and they're trying to tell you,
Like they're abusive, they think I'm prodigal, they think I'm the black sheep, they think all this stuff, and they're cheating on each other and
okay.
this, that, and
Well, I'm sorry.
third,
Well,
that.
okay, I guess a broke clock can be right twice because they're right about that right there, about that man right there.
They like him. I just don't like them being around me and my daughter, to be honest.
Wait, so who is it? Who is it in your life that's telling you that ain't your man right there?
No, my friends have talked to me about us getting married. Like, we've had conversations. Everyone loves me and Tyler. Like, within our community, I mean, you can roll your eyes, but like,
No, I mean,
if
but you were
you
just saying like they were like you've been saying this whole time that like people have been like you've heard the same
we've
stuff
had
I was saying.
conversations because
So-
everyone always asks like, "Oh, why aren't you guys married?" Because we've been together for so long, or they assume that
Oh
we are.
yeah, damn it!
Yeah.
Because you're being
That's
taken
what I meant.
advantage.
That was the context.
Because you're being taken advantage of. They all know.
He not healed, Monica. And then, I mean, is the sex that good? It gotta be that. That's the only thing. It gotta be the sex. Because
Oh, we have a nice life together. He's not a toxic man. He's not like anything I've ever dated before.
No, but I mean, like, if you were dating a monster before, then dating Lex Luthor might not be that bad.
That's not very nice to say. Like, you don't know this person.
What I
Just 'cause
do
we're
know,
married, you can't make all these other assumptions about him.
Monica, goddammit. When I am saying what I do know about this man is everything that you've told me, and from what you've told me, this is not a role play. This is happening, Caitlin. From what you've told us all, is this man does not respect you. He does not.
Yes, he does. That's crazy.
No, it's not crazy because he knows all the bad shit that happened. and he is not trying to make sure that he is your knight in shining armor, and y'all have been living together for 3 years, together for 4, and you have a child.
You're only putting all the value on the marriage and nothing else. Like, that's where I have the problem.
I'm putting value on stability. Girl, you got a daughter, girl. You got a baby. It was bad enough when it was just you, but you got a baby.
Yeah, and he's been amazing in her life.
Except if something happened, except there's no stability. He's been amazing in her life, but if he dropped dead today, what?
We would be fine.
No, what I'm saying is, typically when somebody loves you, they're going to make sure that if something happens to them, that you would be taken care of. They're not going to be like, oh, well, she got a job.
Well, how about this, man? Take out a life insurance policy on him and see if that gets him upset. If that makes him upset,
Yeah.
then that lets you know something. Take out a $500,000 life insurance policy on him. Let him know that you're doing it, and see if that makes him upset.
Yeah.
Because we know that because you're not married, you're not on his, but you are in a relationship, and he can take one out on you if he chooses to. But take one out on him and see if that creates an argument. That will let you know everything you need to know coming from a man's mouth. Trust me.
Yeah, that's actually smart.
What would it tell you, Monica?
If he was invested financially, I guess.
If he was
taking care of me, if he was gone, if he exits the planet.
Wait. If you take a life insurance policy out on him and then you tell him that you've done it, how do you think he would react?
I think he would be fine with it.
Okay. What would it tell you if he's not fine?
That he doesn't want any risk, like you guys were talking about. That he would be selfish.
And that right there is going to save you years and years and years. Go ahead and do it today. That is something specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound that you can do today. Yeah, and if he has an attitude with that, then go ahead and take your money and move out and date separately, and that's it. Like I'm different. I'm more like solutions focused. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You shooting down advice, but here's something that you can do, and just go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'm not shooting down advice. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't still be in the live. You know what I mean? I would just exit out and say whatever.
Like, do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Because we get it. He love you. You love him. Y'all are happy with the situation. Just do that. Get a $500,000 life insurance policy on him. Tell him that he has a health screening coming up because he got a policy on him. And see how that goes.
I'd like to be a fly on that wall.
I would too. You know how many glasses and plates and cups and things gonna get thrown against that wall? Just joking. But you know what I'm saying? I just know that I know dude's mine. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not the one, that is going to trigger him. It's just gonna show you exactly who he is. If you're not the one. Now if you're the one, that's different. But if you're not the one, that right there is gonna send him through it.
Well, yeah, and that can be some like reassurance and security, which is what you guys are saying is the overall tone of what I need, right? Like, outside of the idea of marriage, this would be the next best thing.
Absolutely.
To protect myself.
Put a life insurance policy on them, and then also tell them that get like some insurance for like the home. Like, why Y'all not even on the same car insurance policy?
No.
Same address. Y'all should be on the same car insurance policy. If y'all not married yet, but these are things you can do. He knows you, he trusts you. Like, so y'all need to be on the same car insurance policy. You need to be on his homeowner's insurance. You need to be stuff like that. Get on the insurance. If y'all don't want to do the marriage thing, fine. Get on all the insurance though. Whose health insurance are you under? Whose health insurance is your daughter under?
Well, she's on Medicaid because of the situation with her dad and stuff. But I could get her her own insurance too if I needed
She
to.
needs to be on his insurance. Your daughter on his insurance. He lives in a house that he pays mortgage on. He's well off enough to have a child on his insurance. Your daughter doesn't need to be on state-funded insurance. There are people who need.
Yeah, her dad is supposed to be paying for health insurance, but of course he doesn't, along with child support, which he doesn't.
Right. So get that.
I'm sorry, because it's just getting worse.
There are states, though, I will say, that you can't do that in if you're not
married
or if they're not on the birth certificate.
But that's the thing. It just keeps getting worse.
Right.
Y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, please don't forget to get your Daily Heart Me and please subscribe. And also, it is Live Fest, y'all. I need all the help I can get. And water. Because I'm getting a headache. But yes.
If you guys want to drop me, you can. Like, I'm not trying to make anybody
No,
upset.
Monica, no. What's upsetting is like it's like you don't get it. Like, how do you haven't seen it? It's like, I'm hoping that because that's worse. How is your baby on state insurance? Because
I can't help the fact that the baby dad is a piece of shit. That's not my problem.
No, but okay, so, but
The
that's,
state would,
no.
Even if I have my own health insurance,
Monica,
they keep running paid on her too.
Monica, what I'm saying is that you aren't even well off, because it's like y'all are together, but you're separate, but you're together, but you live in the same house, but you're separate, whatever. But if you're okay enough, I don't know. It's just, you're saying all these things out loud and it's not registered. You know how like sometimes you can say something out loud and then you're like, oh shit, okay. And it's like none of the stuff you're saying out loud is like clicking to yourself. Like, goddamn. And it is.
I'll tell you, Lavin. It's like you're well off enough to live in a house with a man, and you're well off enough to be in a house that he owns, and you're well off enough to have your own savings account and all that. You shouldn't want your child on Medicaid. The access of care that she gets on state-funded insurance is not comparable. You know how many top physicians don't take Medicaid? Mm-hmm. You know how many, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just, and then also, you should be past the mindset of using the system in any way. Are you also on food stamps?
No.
Okay.
And again, to be in a relationship with a man, y'all living together, and something happens to me, I'm gonna sign him over to you, but he isn't even taking care of the insurance for her. Like, I'm deceased. This man is literally telling you, like, it's like this man is screaming at you that he don't want you.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
How is he the only one who's benefiting? That's what I don't understand, is you guys don't see any benefit on my part.
How are you benefiting? How are you
benefiting? I get the relationship. I get to be in the house. I get to share life with him. I'm not by myself in a shitty apartment back where I used to live. Like,
you'd be better off in the shitty apartment because you're with a man that don't even care enough about you to marry you. He don't care enough about your baby to make sure that he is the one actually legally taking care of the baby. Like, this is wild. And you've been in this for 3 years and you keep talking about the relationship, but the man he is saying in so many different ways that you have not caught on that you are basically a placeholder. He's still looking for his wife.
And then, like you said, like when Lavender asked, like when you just said, like, what are you benefiting, Monica? And you listed off things that are just emotional things. You're benefiting. You said you're benefiting from the relationship. You're benefiting from not having to be alone and all these. But he has tangible benefits as a man. He has tangible benefits. I get somebody who going 50-50 with me. I get somebody who is not only going 50-50 with me, but I have a chef, babysitter, maid, sex slave in-house. I have somebody, you know what I'm saying? I have somebody who is making my life easy, who's emotionally invested in making my life easier and carrying the emotional load. I have somebody who I have no, even though I gain financial reward from, there's no financial risk. There's no investment better than that. What investment will you find where there's reward and no risk? And there's a high, it's literally a high yield. It's a high yield account. You are a high yield account, the best yielding account. Like, he's getting, like I'm just saying, like, from a man's point of view, this is ideal what most men want when you don't want to fully commit to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is you. It's the perfect situation that any man, that's why he's never going to move. Why would he move from this spot? There is no, he would literally have to take on risk. And why would he move from this spot? Like they say why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? Like, it has nothing to do with just, just that, but let's look at just the dollars. Legally to somebody when I don't have to. When I can still get and you cannot take me to court for none of the money that you paid me. None of it. Nothing. When there was something there in place, you know what I'm saying? Even if he did cheat or whatever, if he could sell, you could even have a prenup. He would sell the house, and at least you would get the profit. That's what I'm saying. Like, not only are you paying down his mortgage, you're forfeiting all of the appreciation. When that house goes up $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, you get none of that. When he needs to refinance for a lower rate, when he want to get a HELOC, when he could literally take money out that house and go pay for a wedding for the next bitch.
Yep.
He needs to at least have an engagement ring, something that is at least 3 times his monthly income, something that he had to work for, not something that costs less than the amount that he throw on strippers every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, your ring needs to cost something that he put an investment in. Insure that damn ring. Your ring needs to be at least 15 bands. Put in some insurance on that band, on that ring, something like that. You need to have some type of something, because at the end of the day, the hardest thing for a man to part with is his money. Because a man will only value what he has worked to obtain. That's the only thing a man cares about, which is why a man can treat a woman like trash, but he treats his Camaro like God, because he had to work for that Camaro. He cleans it every day. Yeah, that tire pressure light can't even come on in that thing. You can't eat in that car, but I'll run you through the mud because I ain't have to work to get you. Men only value what they work to obtain. That is why work is so important to men.
Yep. I say that all the time. And when we do this kind of stuff, we are putting ourselves on clearance, and they do not care. They will take it, but you're not going to get anything in return.
The only thing you're going to get in return is I ask you to do that. I asked you to do none of that.
No.
I
Yeah.
asked you to do that. You did that because you wanted to.
Yep.
But I'm gonna get back to work. I'm getting back to work. The thing, so that I can put money into the things that I value. But I'm gonna be listening. But I'm gonna get back to work, y'all.
Thanks,
All right.
Chad. Oh. I hate seeing this stuff happen to women. And these guys will make us think that it's all our idea, but it's really them taking advantage of our past situations, which is another reason why we should just lie to them and tell, like, don't tell a man. A new guy should never know your traumas. Because they will.
Yeah, I was gonna speak on that too. Like, I've obviously told him some of the things, but it's not like I do a play-by-play. Like, I know what you're saying is true and that they're just gonna use it against you, but I haven't hid any of my past, you know what I mean? So I've had to tell him what happened, but I'm not sitting there for hours crying to him about what happened.
No, you don't have to. It's the fact that he knows exactly. Sunny Love is saying he knows enough. He knows enough to be doing this to you.
I get where you guys are coming from. I really do. And I'm listening. Like, when you're rolling your eyes and shaking your head, like, I'm not brain dead. Like, I'm listening. I'm trying to hear what you guys are all trying to say. Like, I am listening. I'm soaking all this in, and it is a little bit, like, emotionally beating me down. Like, I'm listening. Like, I'm not sure what you want me to say in this moment. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess, because my whole thing, I'm trying to save everybody, and I know I can't.
Yeah.
I just hope you wake up. I just want you to wake the fuck up. Because this is a bad situation for you. You're in a bad situation. He knows you're in a bad situation. He does not care. And because of your past traumas, and he knows about your past traumas, he's using that as, like, weird leverage. He knows that all he has to do is treat you better than the stuff that you've seen before. But it doesn't mean that it's good. And you'll take it. And he knows you'll take it. Because you're taking it. And you've been taking it. You're going to continue to take it. He knows that. This is bad. You don't want to be with a man like that. Because what you're getting right, that's all you're going to get. Actually, yeah. Honestly, if it were me, I would have to be like, I got to cut my losses because you will never get more from him. I wouldn't even count on marriage. That's not even anything to hope for. That idea is gone. You're never going to get any more out of that man than you're getting now. And you can't say, well, I'm content because I asked you about marriage. And you were like, well, if he asked me, I would say yes. So it's like you want more. You're not going to get it from him. And if you do get something that looks like a marriage, it's just going to be to shut you up so you keep doing all the stuff that you're doing now. But eventually he is going to find the woman that he actually wants to be with. It's not you, though. And I know that's probably hard to hear, but you need to hear it. Because you right now are investing finances into his stuff that you are not going to get a return on. So you need to hear this. He's still looking for his wife. You are not his wife. But he is going to take all the stuff that you're giving. You will not get a return, and then you and your daughter will be out on your ear whenever he's ready to take the new lady. Yeah, he's sleeping with you and y'all are cuddling and watching Netflix and whatever the fuck and going on little vacations and little bullshit. Whatever, y'all have your relationship, but that ain't shit. He is using you. He is using you because he doesn't want to not have sex while he's waiting to find his wife. And he wants somebody to watch his kids. And he likes his house to be clean. And he likes the cooking. And he likes whatever else you're doing for him in that house. But he's looking for his wife. Because he likes having a wife. But you're not it. If you were it, you would have known. We wouldn't even be having this conversation because you'd be his wife. That's what bothers me. And it sounds like you have not, like, oh my God, like there's no wake up. And because like I'm not the first person to ask questions about this, you've got people that actually know y'all, and people are like, oh, well, when are you guys getting married? Yeah, they're like, that's their nice way of saying probably the exact same shit I'm saying. Everybody's trying to tell you, and you're not getting it. But while you're not getting it, you're still pouring your money into this dude's household that you're never going to get a return on. That dude doesn't want you. But he wants your stuff. He wants your body. He wants your babysitting abilities. He wants your cleaning abilities and your cooking abilities. And the fact that he doesn't have to come home to an empty house. He wants to be able to freaking dump on you like all his bullshit from work or whatever, and be able to just talk to you and act like he's a big shot somewhere and whatever. He wants to, he likes having someone there. But you're not his forever. But he will allow you to be there until he finds his forever. But as soon as he finds his forever, you are out. Sandy?
Hi, I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to do that.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah, Chad says it. Yeah, because it's worse. Your daughter can't even go to the same doctor as his kids. That is freaking crazy. So you got a household. That's even worse. So in the same household, kids should be able to go to the doctors together. That is a very normal thing. The kids all go same time. Let's all go. God damn. This man is not concerned. He's not invested. That is wild. And yeah, and about the that is not your man. That man has no concern. Oh. And it's just hard to see a woman. And it's 2025, and that's what's bad. It's 2025. We got all this other bullshit going on. It is hard to see a woman get like a dude is playing in a woman's face. Like she's right there. Dude's playing in your face. He's been playing in your face for 3 years. At least. That is hard to see.
I actually have to get going.
All right.
I'm at a loss for words. Oh boy, that was not me.
Mm-hmm.
I heard what you guys said, and I'm gonna think about what you said. I also want to talk to my therapist about this conversation too, just to see what she thinks.
You need a new therapist. That therapist is taking your money, because your therapist should have been told you this. She should have been told you this. I'm not a therapist. I can see that a mile away. I don't need to be no therapist. I can see your therapist is taking your money. You need to find a new therapist.
Okay.
Yes. Because the fact that you were still kind of victim blaming yourself for the things that happen, realizing you're victim blaming yourself, your therapist should have caught on to that. And the fact that you're sitting in this relationship right here with this guy, your therapist should have fucking stopped you. So your therapist is taking your money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I would find a new one post haste, because a therapist should that's crazy. A therapist should have, your therapist, the person that you were paying to help you get right, should be trying to help you get right. And this ain't right.
Yeah, I've had 2 different ones. I had a guy before, and then I went to this new one, and I don't like her quite as much, but I've been trying her out for a few months. The other guy left the practice, so yeah. I'll definitely look into other options.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to say before I leave? I'm sorry if I
No.
I know.
No, I mean, I want, like, seriously, I want you to wake up. I'm glad you're here. I want you to wake up for you and your daughter. That man is taking advantage of you, and I don't like stuff like that, and I hope you wake up. You have been through way too much. You are worth too much. And the bad thing is that man knows what you're worth, and he ain't paying you what you're worth. He is taking advantage. You're basically getting robbed, Monica. You're being robbed of a lot. And your time.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, and your time. Like, all that stuff, your time. Like, as this is happening, like, you're aging as well. Like, that's crazy. Like, that dude sucks.
Yeah, that's hard to hear because I don't want to just sit here, like I said, and like list off all these wonderful qualities because you're gonna say that's not enough anyways.
It's not because we're talking about the basic, the bottom, the basics. He's not covering the basics. So if he's not covering the basics, everything else nothing else matters if he's not even doing the basic shit.
Yeah.
So you could tell me, oh, he bought me flowers, but who the fuck cares when he's not covering the basic things?
Just really quick, Chad, the ex-wife, and I don't communicate.
Why? Why not?
She hasn't been about it since day one. I'm not sure. She left him, but then she's not open to a conversation with me. I've tried to text her, and she just says she doesn't want anything to do with me. So I don't know what to do there.
You didn't break up. You weren't like an affair partner, were you?
No, they had been separated and divorced and all that before I even entered the picture.
Well, that's crazy because, like, if you watch his kids at times, like, how do y'all not talk?
Oh yeah, he has the kids during the week. She has them every other weekend. She barely has the kids, so I know it's weird. I've never seen this situation before because usually it's the other way around. Usually the dad doesn't have the kids very much, but she doesn't. Trust me, I didn't realize. Well, and
here's something else too that actually I also find that to be a red flag as well. So you can't even communicate with the mother. What is going on? Like, okay.
I've tried to.
No. I'm not even. Monica, stop. Monica, hush. No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's your fault. What I'm saying is, what's going on with him where you can't communicate with the mother of his children? What did he do? She walked away. What happened? Something's wrong. You guys should be... Hold on a second. Hold on. Y'all should be communicating because you are around his children most of the time. Something's... I don't like that. You need to get up out of there. You need to get out of there. So that's too much. Like, it just keeps getting worse. Like, I can't. Yeah, something's really wrong with that because moms typically want to know who the hell's around their kids.
Yeah, that's what I said. And
so if there's not even a conversation, is she on drugs or something?
Not that I know of.
Does she have like gambling problems or anything? Is she an alcoholic or something?
An hour away. Like she moved out of town.
What did he do?
I don't know. She said like what he told me was she never really wanted to be a mom and she lost her individuality and to be she like was really young,
how many
really
kids?
Young guys.
But how many kids?
She left.
How many kids?
2.
2 kids. And the kids see her
every other weekend, yeah.
How are y'all not talking? There's something. No, I don't trust that motherfucker. There's something wrong. something's really wrong there.
I'm not babysitting any children. People keep saying that in the comments. I don't babysit his children. They're teenagers, so I don't have to babysit anyone's children.
Do you take them places?
No, I don't. What do you mean?
Do you cook for them?
One has his license.
Do you cook for them?
Yes.
Do you do laundry?
He does too.
Do you do laundry?
We both do. Yes.
Do you clean?
We both do. Yes.
Okay, so you're like, come on, Monica.
I'm telling you, I'm not bending over backwards and getting.
No, but you literally are. But no, but yeah. Oh, no.
Gave me,
Listen, okay.
He gave me the mom's number and everything. He has.
No, that's a setup. Monica, something's wrong. Something is really wrong. I don't like him. As much as I didn't like him before, I really don't like him now.
Why?
Are you joking now?
Well, I'm saying he can't help if she doesn't want to be.
No.
He still has to make it work for the kids.
No, what I'm
and
saying.
He has the kids
No,
more than she does.
what I'm saying is because he's still in charge of that situation. He's the damn father. So they need to get it together. What, like, there's something wrong. What I'm saying is something is wrong.
With their co-parenting and the schedule, or just what do you mean?
Well,
Can you be more specific?
there's something wrong with that man.
I didn't call him a victim.
Something is wrong. Something is wrong with that whole thing right there, and I think it's him.
She's weird. Like,
How do you know she's weird?
obviously-
No, Monica. How do you know she's
Because
weird? She won't
been
talk to
really
you.
She's been really mean to me for no reason.
What has
and
she
I don't
said
know
to
why
you? What has she said to you?
She's just like told me to F off and stuff. At like kids events.
That's your goddamn.
Okay.
It's your man. It's him. It's him. Monica, you girl, get the hell out of there. It's your man. Your man is doing something actively.
They don't even speak to each other.
Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do.
I'm there.
No.
They don't. She's awful to him.
Monica. That man is something else. He is the problem. He is the problem. Oh my God.
It's his problem that she left. It's his problem that she was living.
It probably is his problem she left. Most women do not just leave the father of their kid. They don't just up and have 2 babies with a man and then just leave everybody. Women typically don't do that. When a woman don't listen to me. When a woman does that, she is tired. Something else is happening. For a woman to leave her house and her children, it's not simply like, oh, she just didn't want to be a mom. No, he's making it difficult for her to be a mom.
Sorry, I just got a phone call.
If she left the baby, she left 2 babies, left 2 babies. It's not just that she didn't want to be a mom. He made it difficult for her to be a mother. Something is wrong.
According to, so if I tell you like what his parents or relatives say, will that change anything?
Fuck
or
no.
Do you think it's just going to be biased?
It's biased. Something's wrong with that man of yours. Well, I mean, I already knew something was wrong with the man of yours, but something's really wrong with that guy. What's going on, Anime?
Oh, let me just tell you. I was married for 25 years. I left my house, my home. I had 2 sons. One was grown, one was 17. I left my son at the 17-year-old. He said, Mom, you are very sad and unhappy. Please leave. Do not stay for me. I left everything because my husband was a pain in the ass. That woman left everything because that man was a pain in the ass. And and I'm putting it politely. My husband wasn't like physically abusive, but he was hard to deal with. You don't see it because you're not at that point. People didn't see it with my husband because my husband was a hard worker. He provided. We went on family vacations. He was always at all my son's events, football games. They see the outside of the things, the family events. But what's on the inside, they don't see. They don't see those things. So people didn't understand, well, where'd she go? It must be something with her. It must be because he's providing, he's working, he's doing this, he's doing that. It must be her. Not knowing the complete hell that I was living through in my house. That I left my house that my name was on as well as his, and for my peace and my children's peace, because my children had to see me go through this. So you have to not just think about, she didn't just leave for herself. She probably left because her children were seeing things that they probably shouldn't have been seeing. And he's not going to tell you that. And he's probably telling her, yeah, I got this wonderful woman and she's this and she's that and she's this. And she's probably thinking you're all saying the same thing, and she's going to tell you to F off because she thinks you're down with the mess he's down with. So that's why she's telling you to F up. It's not because she dislikes you. It's because he's feeding her a line to make her dislike you. That's why she doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want you to talk to her because he never wants you to find out the truth.
Yup.
I have to drop down. I can listen or whatever. I have had a conversation with him, and like they were on the phone and I was listening to the entire conversation. He was trying to get her to just be respectful. I heard all of it, but I understand where you guys are coming from. I'm reading comments.
He probably got her riled up like right before. You can't trust that man. I can't, girl.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I have to go. I'm gonna still be listening if you guys want to keep talking. Just, I don't know.
No.
Don't be like ripping me a new one. I don't want.
I already did, and I don't do that. Look.
I mean,
No, I'm done with it. Actually, I need to go eat. Look, because I can't. Even on YouTube. Wow, that's the most views I've ever had on anything on YouTube. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, they're even over there like, what the hell? Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, no.
My ex-husband calling me.
Your ex-husband, ooh, his ears were burning. Ballistic, thank you so much for all those fest pops. Your ex-husband's calling you? And why is that the ringtone?
Jam up, Teddy Jam.
Golly.
That's the jam. That's the ringtone for everybody.
Oh my God. I got echolalia. I'm going to be saying that all through the house, and everybody's going to be like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I can't help it. Every compulsion, I want to do it. And I'm like, God dang. Y'all can't see where I'm at on the spectrum. Like, I'm there. Anyway. But I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it hard. Y'all. Yeah, that's funny. Ex-husband called you. I wish my ex-husband would call me. Shit. I can't even get him to call. He's such a punk ass. I can't even get him to call about our daughter. Our daughter's got like the health condition right now, and she's in college and she's stressed out, and I can't even talk to him about like what's going on with our daughter. He makes her like spell out everything for him instead of us talking about like her medical issues.
Oh man.
I'm like, what a punk.
We talk. It's like I have a third child.
Mm-hmm. Golly.
It's
Ugh.
like, what do you want now? What do you want now? Is what I say to him. Like, what do you want now?
Yeah, I didn't intend for this to end up like this. We were supposed to be talking about a whole other subject, like a complete other. But it's important, and I'm glad it went that way because, like, there are so many women that just don't. Don't. Hell, that's how I ended up being. Shit. I don't even want to go there because then I'll be here for another hour talking. But we go through this, and like the reason I'm talking is because I know. And the reason I know, well, I mean, I don't know from that kind of situation, but the same type, I've seen this stuff a million times, and I got a hold, oh, Momo, you're driving? Girl, well, stop. Well, I'm about to leave, Momo. Yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all, please like the live, please share the live, and if you can't contribute to the live goal, it's Live Fest, y'all. If you can't contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Momo, I swear to God, if you keep texting and driving, girl, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to come through this phone, Momo. I need you to be safe, lady. I need you to be safe. You're like one of my favorite people on TikTok, Momo, damn it. Oh, let's see. Where are we at? Ooh. Hold on. Let me see where I'm at in Live Fest. Oh, let's see. Where's my ranking? Where's my ranking? Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? Oh, help. I'm dipping. $3.99. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. I'm scared. Ooh. Hey. All right. Anime, I'm guessing that's your television. What is that?
You know what? Yeah, it's Welcome to Derry. I just watching Welcome to Derry.
Okay. Yeah. Cut it out because I need to catch up on that show. I like that show. Do you like the show?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I got to catch up on it. I'm behind, I think, 2 episodes, but I'm busy. Doing silly stuff.
Yeah, I'm behind. I was just on episode 3, so I'm catching up today.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. That was up. This has been a crazy week. I'm hoping, okay, because I got like a 2 times hour. I think I'm going to start at sometime after 7 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow is the last day. Tomorrow is the last day of this round of Live Fest. And I have to stay in that top 500 to move on. And I'm really hoping to move on. Right now I'm at $3.99. I'm actually getting scared because it's I'm getting a little scared. I don't want to dip down too far because it's actually about to get crazy. Let's see. Women's families will fawn over the men and the daughters' lives. You're right. Even after we tell them, yeah, I know that one, Ashley. I can't put too much information out there, but I know. Yeah, let's see. Background check everyone after dating a domestic abuser and not knowing a girl. Oh, yeah. Y'all, please be doing your background checks. I'm seeing it over on the Tubes of You. Yeah. This poor woman ended up dating some jackass that was a domestic abuser and had no idea. Yeah, y'all be careful out there. Oh my goodness, Ballistic. Thank you so much for all of those Fest Pops. I really do appreciate it. How'd the battle go last night? It went well. We won all 3 rounds. Danger Kitty, what's going on, lady? We won all 3 rounds. It was my very first agency battle. And actually, I think I'm on the list. Ooh, I gotta check up for this because what is a showcase group? Oh shit, there's something else I gotta do for the network, I guess, for the agency. But yeah, so I'm on like I'm a backup battler. And so I'm like on a list, I guess, for, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this stuff more often. Hopefully. And I want to get better at it. Like I want to get in there with them people. And y'all, seriously, actually, real quick before I leave, if you spend any considerable time on TikTok, okay, if you're spending any considerable time on this app and you're not making moolah, okay, I want to know what you're doing. Okay? If there is something that you'd like to share with people, if you have a talent, if you are an artist, if you draw, paint, you do music, you sing, something like that, or you've got a platform like this, or if you've got none of those things because you're super busy, but you do kind of spend some of your time on this app. Ballistic and Cam, thank you so much for the Fest Pops. Listen, get on here and do some battles. There are people, y'all, I was in a battle. I wasn't in the battle. I was participating in the battle. I have never in my life recharged in the middle of a battle. And I did it twice. This guy whose team I was on, 100K coins. First round. Second round, 100K coins. Third round, 60 something K coins. And the other side was beating him. Okay? I got beat the other day by a guy whose team dropped like 60 something K coins. He was supposed to match up with somebody else, but that guy said, oh, screw this, I'm not going, and didn't say anything. Ballistic, thank you so much for all those Fest Pops. Thank you. Let me shout out everybody that contributed to the live goal. Ballistic, Camilla, AJ, Flockin, Maya, Medusa, Anime, and Tatty Garden. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate y'all. It's Live Fest. Every single point counts. Every one of these Fest Pops actually counts for like a point and a half. It's actually really cool. And I really do appreciate you because that helps me go up in the ranking. Yep, now I'm 398. Listen, if y'all are spending time on this app, get paid. There are people where all they do is battle. Okay? I saw on the Tubes of You, okay, over there, I saw a guy make $500,000 in 5 minutes. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that sounds insane. Anybody? Yeah, Kimmy. Yes, insane. Absolutely insane. 100% insane. Freaking crazy. Who the hell makes that kind of money? TikTokers. TikTokers do. Okay? I mean, well, that's kind of abnormal. All right? That is abnormal. And they make bank on the Tubes of You? Yeah. Now, I don't know about how much they do over there. But, yeah. Y'all, I'm with an agency. I'm with Gravitas Q. Okay? They are the #1 live hosting agency for TikTok. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, Ashley over on the Tubes of You is saying also check the local Bureau of Criminal Investigation. Check their site because sometimes you'll find additional information on somebody. Okay, on one or the other. So yeah, doing the background check or, looking at the Bureau of Criminal Investigation. Let's see, and you can search the state, but it's always better than by county. Thanks, Ashley. Bros can't hide from me ever. Awesome, Ashley. That's what I'm saying. Get their ass. Get their ass. No, because it's dangerous. Well, I'm talking to it's dangerous over there, Ashley. You guys got to be careful. We all have to be careful. But thank you so much for those tips. I appreciate it. Because now the people heard your tips over from the Tubes of You and they've heard it over here on TikTok. So I really do appreciate you. All right. But yeah. So if I join an agency or if I join do they help? Yes, they do. Cammy, listen. They will take you through class. See, when I started with Gravitas Q, it was like a bunch of courses. It kind of felt like being in school, except there weren't any papers you had to do. But there were a lot of videos, and you take a lot of notes. And while you're going through the training, you should be going live to like practice the stuff that they're teaching you. Okay? And I promise it is a great thing. It is a great thing. Let's see, do you wait for them to reach out? No, you just go and apply. Hey, and when you go apply, tell them I sent you. I'm trying to get 10 people signed up in a month because I would like to be a recruiter. But you can't be a recruiter unless you sign up 10 people in a month. Okay? But I'm going to show y'all what to do. Let me show you where to go. Okay? Yeah, like if I can get 10 people to join in. Oh, and let me tell you this one thing too, real quick. They don't take money from you. Okay? You don't pay. How long is it? It's just a few days. It's self-paced though. How many did you sign up this month? I don't know. And I don't know if there's a way, because it's like, yeah, if they get accepted or not. I don't know how many I have so far this month. But here's the thing. TikTok pays Gravitas Q. Okay, they pay Gravitas Q to find people like you and me, okay? But they do not take any part of your earnings. TikTok takes their chunk of what they're going to take out of what you earn. And that's it. Gravitas Q doesn't get paid. I wouldn't get paid any part of your earnings, like for signing you up like now or as a recruiter if I get to become one, okay? I wouldn't take any part of your earnings, okay? But you do get bonuses as a recruiter, but the bonuses are paid from Gravitas Q, not from the people you sign up, okay? You don't pay them anything. They teach you everything, okay? And then you go and make that money, honey, okay? That's how that works, all right? And there's 4 different tracks with Gravitas Q. Oh, let's see. Hang on, Ashley. There's 4 different tracks with Gravitas Q. You could go entertainment, which is the classification I fall under, okay? There's entertainment, music, battling, and gamers. So you can be a gamer and do well. You could just strictly do battles. And the battles are where all the money is, okay? You could be a musician, and you could also be entertainment, which is everything else. Okay, that's where I fall. Because I'm talking to you. Kimmy, you said you're a bad gamer, girl. Girl, bye. Maya, thank you so much for the Fest Pops. Listen. But yeah, if you go to my profile, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Okay. And hopefully I don't mess this up because I can't see. Okay. So if you go... Look at that. It's me. Okay, if you go to my profile, okay, and you see where I have the link. I got a link right here. If I can press it, there we go, and then it'll take you to, oops, that first one right there is my link tree. Okay, bam. What is this? Privacy choices. Okay, so then the first thing on my link tree, it says actually like top TikTok live agency creator network. They put all that stuff and didn't put Gravitas Q in that, but it's in there. You tap on it, and I tapped it wrong. You tap on it the good way. There we go. All right, and there they are. All right, and then USA. Thanks, Kimmy. USA, Canada, bam. All right, and then you scroll down. There's gonna be you go to apply now, okay? And then there's going to be a video for you to watch because that's where you get your invitation code. And it's going to tell you, I guess, how to fill out the form, okay? But then this form right here, all right? Here's the form. There's some questions in there. One of the questions in there, though, is, what's your motivation for going live? What's your motivation for live streaming? I'm going to tell you something. This agency is about generating funds for TikTok. TikTok pays Gravitas Q to generate funds. Okay? The funds come through gifts. Maya, thank you so much for all those Fest Pops. Yes, Cam, make the dollars. Okay? Making the dollars. Be awesome and make money. The goal is to make money. Okay? Now, there's a couple of things on here that kind of give me pause. And I don't know why they're there. But the questions are for like, what is your main goal for streaming? And I don't understand why the question for fun or the answer is for fun or the other answer is to go live with friends. You can go live with your friends at any time. You don't need a live agency to go live with your friends as your main focus for streaming. Ew. If you're going live with your friends, are you making money? I mean, I like you guys. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're going live just to hang out, are you actually doing anything that people are going to want to watch? Go ahead and answer in the comments. Nobody's answering. Y'all are hurting my feelings. Okay, there we go. Kimmy says nope. Yeah, so it is okay to want money. Okay? It is okay to want money. All right? And actually, again, Gravitas Q gets paid by TikTok to find us, to find creators, to generate more money. That is the purpose. So the more money you're making, it means TikTok is making money. So you're making money, TikTok is making money. If you're not making money, that means TikTok is not making money. What was the point? Okay? Y'all get what I'm saying? So if y'all want to learn the secret sauce, because they teach you some really cool stuff that I can't even tell you. I had to sign a contract that says I can't tell y'all certain things. Because it's the secret freaking sauce. Okay? If y'all want the sauce, okay, for whatever track you're gonna be on, I would say sign up with the top live hosting agency on TikTok, which would be Gravitas Q. They will teach you everything you need to know. Okay? And on top of it, so there's like a manager. You want the secret sauce, Cam? Ballistic loves sauces. Listen, y'all. Help me out. Sign up. They want to make sure, though, that you have under a certain amount of diamonds. Like, you can't be, like, there's no way. Actually, God, if I tried to get into Gravitas Q right now, they wouldn't let me in. Because I have too many diamonds. They want little creators, okay? So if you're thinking, even if you've never gone live, but it's just something you want to do, and your focus is like, I want to make some, like, listen, you want to battle? Hell, you've got 0 diamonds, they'll probably take you. I'm saying, they're going to teach you what to do, okay? I didn't have any diamonds either. I think I had like 40 or something stupid like that. I didn't have very many at all, okay? I had nothing. They are going to teach you. They don't want people to have over a certain amount. And I'm not 100% sure why that is, but it's probably because like you're not teachable. Like there's nothing to teach you because you're already doing it. Okay? So, yeah. But it would help me if you're gonna sign up, just sign up from my link, okay? And then they're gonna ask like, oh, did somebody? Yeah, they want small creators. Yes, they do. They really do. They want you small. Yep. And it's amazing. It's amazing. You're gonna have to invest some time. Going live, like I go live twice a day, but yeah, there's people that go live like, just 3 hours a day. Sure. But if you want to make more money, then you want to go on longer. Hell, there's people that are going on for 6. Hell, I think one day I did like 9. Okay, but that just happened to be because of like whatever the heck was going on in the lives. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you use my name. You use Lavender Echoes. That is my name with Gravitas Q. Absolutely. Yep. And they'll ask you somewhere in the forum. But yeah. Just but yeah, they're gonna want to know how many followers you have. If you have a presence on any other social media, if you have a presence on Instagram, maybe, and then also like yeah, how many diamonds you have. But yeah, throw my name in there, please, because I really do want to be a recruiter, because I've never really believed in, like, I'd recruit people to Gravitas Q before I recruit them into the military, and I did 10 years active duty Air Force. So that'll tell you something. I really like what I do here. I really do. And I'm excited to hear from my creative manager, because I'm about to be moved up to the next manager, meaning I don't get any more managers after this one. This will be the manager, because I'm about to hit the Million Diamond Club. And this is crazy. Live Fest has been nuts. Oh, thank you for your recognition. Live Fest has been nuts. And I've really wanted to hit that club, because what it's going to do is help get my content pushed out more to more women that might need to hear this stuff. Yes, I'm excited, but I can't wait, because I'm not even saying anything to my creative manager. I'm just gonna let her find out, because she finds me, like, she contacts me like every week or so, like every week to week and a half, and she'll come in my live, and then she'll like assess me, and then she'll write like, okay, here's where you're at, here's where you can improve. Oh my god, my manager is the best. She is the best. I hope I actually see her tonight. Gosh, I hope I see her tonight. I hope I see her tonight. I'm so excited. But I'm actually excited for her to look up my stuff and see where I'm at and be like, you did it. You freaking did it. And then I'm going to be like, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. And then she's like, well, you did it. And so I'm like, you know, like, I'm excited. But I can't wait to see what the next step is going to do. Because I'm like, okay, I need to know, like, what do I do? Like, what can I do? I'm soaking all this stuff up like a sponge. Some of that stuff is going to make you uncomfortable. I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? When you go in there, you are probably going to feel like you're not big enough, maybe, to do some of the things that they're asking you to do. And you have to just shake it off, okay? Mina, thank you so much for the Fest Pops. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to say that without saying it. Just do everything they tell you to do, okay? That's basically it. You do what they tell you to do, you're going to be successful, okay? And the other cool thing about it, too, they have an app now. And if you ever have to go back and look at some of the training again, it's always accessible to you. It's not like you go through the training and then, like, you can never see it again, okay? Because they want it to be accessible to you, because they want you to be successful, okay? So, yeah, if you go on my link tree, on my profile, and then let them know I sent you, like, yeah, that would be helping me out, because I would really love to be a recruiter. I would love to be a recruiter, because I want to see other people do well. I want to see other people do something that they love to do, or share that thing with the community, like build a community and share with the community, whatever. Because I feel like everybody's got something cool, you know? And so, yeah, like, why not? Like, why not get here and do something about it? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm going to get on out of here. Wait, let me see what Ashley's talking about over here on the Tubes of You. She said, let's see, her ex, the domestic abuser who started her doing the background checks. Yeah, let's see. One person, had been locked up for strangling a woman, terroristic threatening, and something else. He had known addiction. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Yeah, whoa. He made a bunch of money, but like wasn't paying the bills. Like that's crazy. Yikes. Girl, that's crazy. Ooh wee. Yeah, y'all be doing those background checks. But hey, I'm gonna get up out of here so I can prepare for this evening. Thank you so much for getting me to 154,000 likes. Thank you so much for getting me to, let's see, where am I at? Oh, I'm in the top 70%. That means I'm safe right now. I can't lose the fragment I just gained. Let's see where I'm at in the rankings over on LiveFest. Hopefully I could pick it up tonight, because tonight and tomorrow night, that's it. We're done. I'm number 399. Thank you so much for keeping me in the top 500. Oh, Cam, you're welcome. But hey, get ready to start patting yourself on the back, though. You get signed up, okay? All right? Get in there and then start doing something awesome. And I'm telling you right now, like if you're somebody that's like going to school full time or working a full-time job, the battling track, the battling track, because you're not having to do like me, okay, and having to figure out stuff and type up a bunch of outlines and try to make it coherent and entertaining, okay? If you're working a full-time job, you want to do something that's gonna like get you through stuff, and you're not having to, like, the only thing that you have to think about is like a battle strategy, not typing up a whole freaking paper like you're back in college, okay? Just saying. I do this stuff because I feel like it's a service that needs to happen. Like I'm filling a gap somewhere where there was a hole. But if you're not doing something like that, if you're not filling a gap somewhere where there's like a hole, okay, and you've got a full-time job, or you've got something that takes up a bunch of your time, get in one of those things like those engagement hosts. Engagement hosts make nice, but the battling is where it's at, y'all. Okay, so I'm just saying, okay, if you already have enough if you got a lot on your plate, okay. All right, Kimmy, thanks for power sharing the line. What is my dog barking at? Golly, Steve. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for all the gifts. Thank you for completing those live goals. Dang, I dropped down one more before. Ugh. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I can't watch it. I can't watch myself drop down anymore. You want live access? Wait, how many? Whoa, you don't have live access? Oh, girl, you better get yourself. Here's what I would do. I would go get in them engagement rooms, Sonny. Go get in some of those engagement. You could probably make up what you need today to get live access. And then what's gonna happen is you get the live access, and then you got to do like 2 or 3 days where you go live for at least 25 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that, so that you can get all of your abilities like co-hosting and stuff like that. Okay. So yeah, I would suggest, if you don't have enough people to go live right now, get yourself in an engagement room. They used to say it was like 1,000 followers you needed to go, but on my backup account, I was able to do it 170. And some people were like, oh, I did it with 90. So like, who knows? I don't know what the secret number is, but, just getting those engagement lives. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you so much. They gave you once your video went viral. See that? Now that's, I didn't know. Wow. And you only had 259 followers. Yeah, see, it varies for everybody. Your old account was 50, and that's what it says. Right. I have it. Yeah. That doesn't necessarily work, because I just tried it when I had a thing happen. I couldn't be on for a week. But anyway. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to get up out of here. All right. See you later on the Tubes of You. Thank you for watching. Wow. That's a lot. I got 869 views over there. Cool. All right, y'all. Have a good afternoon. Have a good afternoon.